Right, guys, welcome back to Sophie Unfiltered here. I'm joined by Erin Lally and Cian Macken, two best friends that slay together. Guys, tell them what you do.
It's very rare we're slaying simultaneously.
Slay simultaneously.
It's rare we're slaying simultaneously.
Usually,
when this slaying Sarah the Mare.
you're after blowing my mind now with that.
Don't slaying us down there, Sarah the Mare, one slaying together. It's never slaying.
At the same time, yeah, there's always one of us having some sort of...
Having a better time than one of you is having a mirror.
Mm.
Yeah. So tell my listeners, anybody that may not know who you are, what you do, who wants to start first? You go first.
Jesus.
So I'm Erin. I do a bit of Instagram, not much to be honest, but I have a degree in journalism. I haven't put it to use yet, but hopefully at some stage in the near future I will if someone wants to hire
Why are
me.
you holding cup like that?
And yeah, I'm 24. I am currently living at home. I was seeking a house in Dublin, but it hasn't happened.
Where are you from?
I'm from Mayo.
You're from Mayo. Okay, Becky asked me earlier. I was like, I think they might be both from Limerick, but I knew you weren't at the same time.
Yeah.
You're just Miss Ireland, aren't you?
It's a real...
You're Miss West. You're actually Miss West.
Yeah, I know I'm all
Like Galway, Mayo, Limerick.
a globetrotter, truly.
Traveller.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because you're friends in every county.
Yeah, kind of. I can never just stay put for too long. I don't know why that is really, but I went to college in Limerick, so a lot of people think I'm from Limerick, but I spent a lot of my time in Galway. I've lived in Dublin, so I've been all over really, but that is my buzz. What about you, Cian?
What? So you're doing content, and you have a master's in. I wrote this down, but I want to get it. Digital communications and journalism.
Yeah, but it's not the master's. I wish it was. It's a bachelor's. It's just a
See, I don't understand any of the difference between
Yeah,
them. So
master's
it was like
is
the next. Tell me you have masters on it because
She's a doctor.
Yeah, a doctor. But yeah, no, I need to get masters probably because I'm not that employable as it stands. Like you don't necessarily need a degree for journalism or a digital.
social media is kind of also a door for you into that.
Yeah, because the digital communications, like we have modules in TV, radio, social media. So like a lot of people who are in that line of work don't actually have a degree for it because you either have it or you don't.
I feel like it's about who you know what you know.
Oh,
It's what you can get you into.
Yeah, oh my God.
And yeah, into.
Even when it's anywhere, it's because they knew someone who knew someone who knew someone.
Or they had it, or they
Not always did it tonight, but like it's barely.
I'd say like 70% of the big opportunities I've had is from be it someone saying get Sophie for this. Do you know that way?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you, Cian? What do you do?
I'm a makeup artist. Full stop.
And they can't say.
Okay, so I sign makeup artist. I used to work in retail, obviously makeup retail, beauty retail.
CT?
CT's, BCT Girl.
How was that? How was that?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Look,
I have no comments at this time. Yeah, but then I decided to grab my own because I was like, oh my God, Nabel, like I'm literally in here day in, day out, like for...
How many years were you in Shredder Tilbury for?
I was only in Shredder Tilbury like over a year,
you were in a few counters over.
but I landed a few different brands. Like,
But
see,
it
it
cosmetics.
started when I was in COVID, like I started working when I was in COVID, so it kind of like, it was up and down, like. But now just freelance, I just work for myself.
When did you go freelance?
Last November. I literally was having mare. I was so over my job.
So who were you? So you were working as well part-time on top of doing makeup?
Yeah, but I was working on Grand Mamas full time, and then I was doing my other stuff then, like my freelance.
And you were doing full-time and freelance?
Yeah, so like I was having mare last November because every day that I was in work, and then every day that I wasn't in work, I had a shoot. I had to be in Limerick. Like the girls were on like their like tour around Ireland, so I was obviously going
Doing my
up, and I was having a mare. I was like, I'd be so overwhelmed. So and then also I wasn't able to get time off for like family stuff for kids, and like obviously like not that I'm not from Dublin, I'm from Mayo, so like
Wait,
We grew up together.
Wait,
We're both from
Wait, so you are both from the same county?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought you're from Limerick.
Don't worry.
I told everyone.
I can't. I've told everyone else things about you.
No, but you know that whenever you send mail though, I'm like, oh, you're.
I feel like I say like
It's hard. When you're from Dublin, it is hard to say
ignorant to the rest of the.
cool, okay. Stop worries.
You know what it could? She means, guys. I need to fill you in on this
Oh,
because
it's a
it's
bad
so.
thing, is it?
Yeah, it's literal slander. I know I'm only messing, but it could. She is an uneducated country person. Country swine is the definition. I know uneducated.
But I just think it's so funny.
But it's so funny because everyone from Dublin says it.
Is that like an old word for people that did live in the city that they were stupid or something?
Kind of, yeah, like country people, like stupid, uneducated country swine, but we don't take it like that because it's playful. Dubs say it in a very playful way, but it is actually like
Thanks for saying that.
not at all.
Because I don't know if Jess is watching this. One of my girls, we made friends last year, and I'm trying to be careful because I can't say the job that we were on together. But the whole job, I was like, I done her accent, like I had her accent, but she's from Kerry. But I was like, just like, guys, like, let's just go out for a babe now, like, what this episode? Well, like, when I'm around cultures, I don't really do that with you, though. Sometimes I think I mock your accent, but it's just a thing. I just love you. You're just like, it's just the accent.
Yeah, I know. We don't have crazy accents, though, do we? I don't think so.
I showed Ron your, you know Ron that you met when you were coming in?
Yeah.
I showed Ron your story that you posted, and he was like, where is she from? He was like, the accent's mad. You were a real strong accent, yeah.
You think so? Because if you heard hilarious guys, if you heard my brothers, they are like literal favourites of the my story. Yeah, completely.
Your accent is my favourite, though, of all my culty friends. But I just really thought culty was just like country folk.
Yeah, it is kind of like country folk, but uneducated country folk, but like we don't mind. No, don't worry. We don't take it like
I am uneducated.
Yeah, so probably years ago, though, when culties were up in Dublin, they probably got bullied by real Harriers.
We still do. Yeah, funny. I know, not bully. I wouldn't go that far, but like everyone meet boys, especially boys, are always like teasing me and like, "All right, culty, you are," you know. It's crazy. We started saying and all this. Like we really we do.
So again, no one that's like after my leaving cert, I moved to Dublin. Like I literally got a job like while I was in my leaving cert, and then I finished my leaving cert on Friday, moved to Dublin. And one day, obviously I was like 18, and like moved to Dublin, started working in Dundrum, and like.
And I just knew you were gonna leave straight away.
Yeah.
Did you do well with the leaving cert?
I didn't add it up, but I passed everything. And I was
You were at school, he wasn't interested in school, but he was good.
Guys, I started like literally like. I think it's because I was like young and obviously like trying to be like fitting into where I was, but I literally like adapted to a different voice. Like literally, I go home and the girls would be like, "Why are you talking like that?"
Why? You were like you.
But also like I don't care now. Like I'd be like, "Hey,
come on, what's the star? Be gay, see."
No, but like look, I was in gym now, so I was talking like I don't know what.
We were talking like.
But I was harsh.
You were talking like Lucy.
Obviously, I was just dumbing down.
You were
literally. I.
Guys,
let's go to Bonova.
Let's go to Smorgasbord. But it's crazy now that I look back, and then when I moved home, and then I moved back up, I was like, "Oh my God, please, God, don't ever let that happen to me."
I love your accent. I think never change. And I ate when
I love your accent. You're such a joke.
Beautiful accent, but it's not like a thick Dublin accent, but it's beautiful.
And then I can kind of why?
It is.
Sometimes you sound posh.
I noticed that. But you know what? There's certain like
mean posh.
I think
it's always different things she says where it's like you're posh.
I just think you're.
I can have a little bit of fox rock in me at times. Like that. Like sometimes when I'm doing emphasis on something, like yes, like. Notice it sometimes. Or when if I'm around posh people for too long,
they rub off.
I think that's what happened to me.
You're with posh people.
Because my family's all real common. Not real common though. Like they're not like. Because like okay, see my little cousin Preston. It's actually crazy because like when you go into Ballybop the shift, and I'm trying to like talk without giving away where I fucking live.
Who's Ballybop?
Ballybop, that's hilarious.
That's out by like Rush.
Yeah, so it's literally like my area, and it's like say, I'm like near like Dublin, 3 Dublin 9, say, and then like the minute you start coming out of like say, Clontarf, Fairview, then you're going into like the North Strand, and then the accents get thicker. So like say like my little cousin Preston and like his mum and stuff would have a thicker accent. But like I would think we're common until I hear them talk. Do you know that way?
Yeah.
Situational.
Like my uncle David was bad common as muck.
Common as muck.
I love it. David was common as muck. I think my accent is more thing from his accent.
I think your accent
is more common from his accent.
I think it's a dub accent though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's.
But specific areas though, because like he grew up around town. So automatically he grew up with boys.
In my brain.
So he was born in Mulhuddart.
I think there's like a townly accent though, and then there's like a dub accent, and then there's like a posh though. Do you get me?
Yeah. And you have the dub accent
without townly.
The dub accent without the common or posh. It can kind of leave both ends.
Like
wow.
Yeah. That's why you say like down. First way I said that wrong, but like you know when she says down, she's like you're.
Because I know those girls that I'm like you're obviously just in between.
There's a lot of things I pronounce though a bit thing that when I'm doing content for brands I'm like okay someone isn't gonna know because I cut a lot of my words short. So I have to, sometimes I might sound a little bit more put together in content.
And then see it.
But I still will keep, they like me to still, they always have me like, keep it your way, keep it your mannerism, keep it your like crackhead energy vibe. Obviously they don't say that, but like, just like keep my goofiness aspect.
That's why you get so much work and why brands love you is because you are authentic and because you're not like trying to be
like, do you not eat the found this where you were mad? You tell you why. Tell you why you were mad. Right? So let's go into questions. How did you guys become friends? Actually, I really love this because I get to pick your brains and questions you wouldn't actually.
Also, I need to just say if I face like slapped her ass, it's just.
You're right. She's on.
It's just how I am. Okay.
But okay, how did we?
And I'm like literally near tears because I'm driving and I'm near tears looking at the girls drinking prosecco.
I told you to leave your car and get.
I know, but I can't. I'm too far.
Okay, so
The gates lock.
do you want to say how we became friends?
Don't the gates lock here? The gates lock. Your
His car has been broken into like
Okay,
15
I can't
times.
do it.
No, but I'm saying your.
I wrote this narrative. Cut.
Keen, you're not listening.
Okay.
How can someone drive your car out of a big locked gate? It's the proper big, huge gate.
I know. I just, girl.
Usually, what you think someone's.
I moved my bed beside the window so I can. So I can go like this.
No, but what? You think
there.
someone's gonna actually forklift your car?
No, I just need to know where.
Private premise.
I just need to know where that is, babe.
Well, you know where it is. It's down the road.
Yeah, I know, but I need to be able to see. Like, I'll be sitting on my couch watching the movie, and I'll be like, "There's someone at my car," and I'll literally go outside and look at it. And I'm like, "Oh, it's their cat." Like, I'm
my station barrels out to show you. That's the only guy myself.
That's why with my tan and my check for a 40 pounds per
No, every time I
That
look
just
at
doesn't
her, I
matter.
have to.
That's something that I need to be diagnosed with.
It's OCD though, you know what it is? People mistake OCD for being like cleanliness and like obsessed with cleaning, but actually it's like obsessive thoughts. Yeah, I have like.
And my auntie had like bipolar, OCD,
They all
schizophrenia, undiagnosed, but like as in like
very prominent.
watching you while you're eating something so she could pick the crumb off your plate. Like she was abusive over. Do you know that way? Like, Maria, my best friend, is still traumatized. Going toilet in my house, PTSD. Like we got a barren order from my auntie like over 6 years ago.
Go.
Over 6 years ago, but Maria's still scared going into the toilet, washing her hands in case she doesn't follow the towel properly after.
So I
Kind of a legend.
You never look at
Like when he had toilets like that were.
That's so scary.
Yeah, that's like excessive OCD. Like she's up cleaning at 5 a.m.
That's so scary.
Yeah, so I was obviously raised by my nanny, and then she moved in. She was living there when I was younger. I grew up all them when they were like 16 or so, and then as they started to move out, she moved out, and then she moved back when I was like 10 or no, I'd say probably I was like 8 or 9. I feel along that age, and it was just hell. We were like prisoners in our own home.
That's so
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, so sorry.
That's very heady.
Jumping around. How did we meet? So I robbed a bottle of vodka from my granddad's house, and this actually probably wasn't when we met, but we're probably throwing it.
Very
Those of you who don't know.
We met when we were like in like 4th or 5th class in school, I think.
You were in the same school.
No, they were. He
Because
was
like
in.
we like 2 of the boys from my like national school, so fucked up, we're literally kids. We were like, right, we're gonna go and meet the girls in town. We went in to meet you and 2 of the girls.
Your Paddy's Day, and he had a crush on me,
First
and he never believes it. He never admits it. But like,
no, I do admit it, but I'm like, obviously it wasn't real.
it wasn't real.
And how long did you realize you were straight for?
No, and he wasn't.
He knew he wasn't.
You're just gonna force the person.
Erin Lally is like, I was here and Erin was here at the time.
Like high boys.
Yeah.
And you were like,
But dang, we were just like friends like throughout the years. That was grand. And then when we were like in like second year or something,
I robbed a bottle of vodka from my granddad's house. So I took a bottle of vodka from my granddad's house. A liter of vodka. Went out to Ballindoran where Cian was living, and we went to the park and drank the bottle of vodka, and like we went so wrong.
we went.
It's like our first time drinking, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Proper. This summer,
I'm drinking.
we were probably 13.
I was 14 going.
oh, you were young. That was your first time.
14 going 13.
That was your first time drinking.
I find that hard to believe, but like first time.
No, so our first time drinking,
like
our first time, that was the second time.
Say yush.
Yeah.
The second time.
Real going.
We're not talking chronologically. Because it happened, we went drinking before that. My cousin got us 4 cans and then agate. And we went to the abandoned house. And we started drinking it, and Dad was like, where are you? And I was like,
I need to-
we're pot. So then Dad, I went home with Dad and I was like, oh,
You
no.
got a little prosecco top up.
Please.
Sorry, you can finish down the story.
And then, yeah, but like, I can't even remember, like, because we were so young.
We were so young.
So bad.
We're so buzzed.
I was like, oh my god, I'm feeling crazy. I just had like 2 sips of bummers.
Oh yeah, we
You guys
used to go in
feel
the
it?
library.
Look, I feel it, yeah. Like,
This is obviously oh my god, the fucking wrapper came off.
Use the window. That's perfect. Don't worry.
No girl. No girl.
No, perfect. I'll put this somewhere that we won't see it. Oh wait. I'll put it up there. No, sorry. See?
The Moet.
Yeah, not
This is clearly not a Tesco prosecco, guys. It's obviously Moet. Where did that go?
I put it on top of your Red Bull camp.
Slay.
I love.
Sorry about that.
Thank you so
What
much.
the fun was that? Poor. I can't believe that. The actual sticker fell into the glass. And then you were just bestos from then.
Yeah, we were.
yeah.
It's been a long time. It's been like 10 years.
Yeah.
Time flies.
People are always, but can you tell them how like people always are like, so you're like friends through Instagram or like, and Cian goes mad.
Well, at first, I'd always do places, and then people would be like, I was in school, I feel, oh my god, I feel like I sound like I'm literally off my tits because I'm so tired. And then,
Yeah, you know when you're like dissociating from what you were saying?
Yeah.
That was happening to me yesterday.
You would come up to me and be like, "You're friends with Erin Lally," like all the time, and I'd be like, "Yeah," like, "Do you want to
Say something.
And then like obviously I don't even know where that was going, but like when I was in school, that used to always happen. I don't know what that had to do with anything.
People would always say, what is she really like? Got like never good intentions.
What was the question?
I just asked how you remember.
Yeah, I remember I said
like that, like really when a follow.
No.
no, never bad. You snapped at me.
You like know you was having a Chloe and Courtney and Kim.
I will snap at you like.
You do snap actually a lot, but like I'm like a
Like when?
I don't. That time in town with the event, I know you were crunk.
When was
And I remember the time. Oh my god, I can't think of what happened, but you were snap. It was because I said you were really drunk the time of Peter Mark event.
I don't even.
You don't remember? Yeah, quite
And you don't even remember
clear
the
class.
night. Exactly, and you don't remember.
I said that he was really drunk and he was hiding in the bathroom, and then they saw they were.
Oh my god, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, you know
Oh
what?
guys, I was really drunk.
You're
and I
terrible,
made
you know.
What?
You're too paro.
Yeah.
Baby, you don't.
I'm
No, but
not
your paroness, like you're like, you'll ask the same question within 10 minutes when we're having a drink. Like
I know.
you're like, is my hair okay? And then I'm like, yeah. And then you're like, is my hair okay? And then you're like, are my eyes pink? Are my eyes like, do I look drunk? And I'm like, no. And like we
Because I
accept,
had major
do I look
drunk high though.
I'd be like, tell me.
Like I had 2 drinks and I'm like, let's go.
It's because you have them eyes.
the drunk eyes.
Yeah, the drunk eyes.
Yeah.
The serial killer eyes.
Yeah.
Right, so he literally said today that he's dead behind guys. Like he could play a scary child in a movie.
Real spooky horror.
I feel like I would be able to kill someone.
Oh my god.
And help you hide the body.
I definitely would anyway.
I've had loads.
I could kill my family members, yeah. That's where I actually understand when you see things like happen in the States of someone like shot off their family and stuff. And I'm like, people judge too quick because like, what does a family to push someone to
get to that point?
To get to that point. Like, I could have killed my mom or my auntie if I didn't control my temper, or if I didn't have my Uncle David to control my temper. Because you're just like, I want this person gone from this world. Like, I don't care what happens to me. Like, they've ruined everyone's life. Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, I guess
That's really dark, isn't
I've
it?
thought about it.
I've thought about it. I was like, it's only 20 years of life I'd happily do.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Wait till you go to jail and tell me that.
What were you going to see?
I would
Say,
slay-
Cian, I'll actually cut you off here. Though,
I would
we're
slay the
talk.
fuck out of jail.
You would.
I would say.
You would be eaten alive. They'd know that you're like.
Yes, I'm gonna see my
Yes,
shoes
yes,
off.
yes,
I use
yes.
comfy. I'm gonna actually put shoes on because I'm like realizing on
Oh yeah, I think maybe I went to actually. I
last episodes. Like this is my last episode for the season. You know,
Is it actually? He's going after the bang. He's going after the bang.
it's being cancelled. Let me know season 2 after you know.
This literally. This is what I always
Petition
say.
for Sophie Unfiltered not to come back.
This is like when the Lindsay Lohan thing, the mugshot comes out, you know, and it's like, remember you said if we ever had a podcast and it was like Lindsay Lohan's a mugshot because we'd be locked up for life. Never see the line today
I
again.
think I've ever seen her mugshot.
It's so iconic.
It's so dull there.
Yeah, no, it's so iconic.
Kane, you were going to say something. I did rudely cut you off
I can't remember.
when I was saying I would kill a family member. I think.
Oh, I didn't say I'd kill a family member. I said I would kill someone.
Okay, yeah, but
And
I was saying then
I
I'd kill
have
the family member.
20 years.
We
Oh,
were gonna go.
do you say in a gay slay jail?
Oh yeah, gays stay jail because all the like the heavies, like the scary people are like after them obviously because like they want their whole, and then the gays basically are untouchable because like the scary men will like look after them. If anyone fucks them, then they'll be killed. It's thing. Yeah, I listened to a podcast. This gay fella that was in prison. And he said he loved it. And was like, I loved it so much, and like I was literally untouchable because like all the men were after me.
Yeah.
And he was like getting all
Just
like,
dick getting thrown at you left, right, and centre.
he was like just
And because they know that the gay doesn't know how to do it, so all the straight men are like, they want you to take their gay virginity.
But he was so crazy. Like he was some American. He was like, just imagine every hot man that you'd ever see on the outside world, but on the inside prison, and like he.
Yeah. Because with all the gangsters and stuff that get,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have all the
That's
lovely
like-
men that wouldn't go for it in real life.
Yeah,
because
they're like, here,
they're
here.
too like, oh, I'm one of the boys.
Yeah.
So you have like all the
They'd be getting with you because they're
That's like
gay.
why we
but
went-
secretly, it's because they're just dying for it. Like,
That's my wet dream, though. I love like not even
like down there, apart you have to be gay if you're as a guy in prison.
yeah, true.
Apart you have to be gay because a straight man will never feel comfortable with a gay man's
Will he?
Yeah. Like, it's a like, come on, like.
True. I think I'm asexual.
Like, I think, say, there was something there. Because there's men that go through prison and last. Do you know that way?
Yeah. I don't know, but, like, what are they doing? Because men are just worried, so just release women.
And
Incel hand bruise. Their hands are probably scratched up. Falling off. But, like, you'd get, like, a freak in your wrist with this.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. This is getting to the time.
This is getting X-rated.
So, what was early life for you both like and your upbringings?
Oh.
I actually don't really know any of this.
No,
I feel like I know your parents from fucking socials,
yeah.
but I actually don't know, like, your family.
This is a really interesting question. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah,
do you want to? Okay. So, okay, no, I was going to say, do you want to say what my life was like? But I'm going to tell you. So, we're going to get deep here. So I
met this guy.
I have 5 siblings. Two of my sisters are half sisters. One has the same mom and not the same dad. The other one has the same dad, not the same mom. But my parents split when I was 5 and I was 11. My dad fell down the stairs and died. So
No, that's how you know.
No one knows. Yeah,
That's how you told me.
Yeah, that's
What a tragic fucking.
It was so sudden. It was crazy. Like he was in a coma in Beaumont for 10 days and then he just died, and it was just so sudden because, like, I don't know, we just never really expected, but like we weren't overly close, but it breaks my heart now looking back because I'm like,
sorry, you lost time, so much potential, so many years.
But also, we're so young.
I'd love to. You're so young, but like,
you obviously would have gotten older and would have
appreciated and more and had a better relationship, because I feel like I couldn't understand him. Like, my dad was a drinker and I always wish I could have understood him more and appreciated him more, but we didn't have that relationship that, like, now, like, even with my mom, I had a bit of a rocky relationship with her growing up. And I just didn't appreciate her, and like, she has a heart of gold, like she's literally like a lamb, but I just couldn't really appreciate her growing up. But then now we are literal, like, besties. Yeah,
I like her bond. I see her.
Yeah, like she's like
Lala as well.
Yeah, no, she's been a new fella now for a long, long time, and like he's like a father figure to me now as well. So I'm sad.
That night when you were all in the pub, I don't know what night that was. I was living for them girls.
Yeah.
And went to the chipper, and then you came back, and he was like eating what his batter sausage. Whoa, it's fucking brilliant. I love that you are so like loose with each other.
Oh yeah, no, they're loose. And yours, no, it's like I did pick it up off the ground.
And sorry for asking for details, but your dad literally just fell down the stairs.
Yeah, fell down the stairs.
That's not about nightmare.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I still like, because people are always like, because people laugh like, I know this is a criminal, but like I can, like, if you don't laugh you'll cry. People
I'm the same. I think it's a nervous. It's a thing. Isn't
it is. Yeah, and I get it though, because
it's a coping mechanism.
Yeah, definitely. But people are always like, oh my god, no way, and they start laughing, thinking that I'm messing. I'm like, no, I'm deadly serious as a heart attack. Like, serious as falling down the stairs and dying. Like,
he had a heart attack at the top of his.
No, he didn't. He just fell downstairs. But I think they did say that they thought he had a bit of an aneurysm. Like, he didn't just fall. Like, he had like a bit of something and then fell down the stairs and just obviously never recovered. But like, that was obviously such a hard thing to go through, but I don't think I ever really processed that or dealt with it. I remember at the time, like,
too young to
to even really understand what was happening. But now I like harbor a lot of guilt, I think, and I'm like, I wish I could have just appreciated him when I was there, because 6 months before I think before he died, he brought me and my brother to America, because for our 10th birthdays he brought us all to wherever we wanted to go, and he had a brother in Boston. So he brought us in the March, and then in the July he died. So he brought us to Boston in the March with me and my brother, and like, we were so ungrateful. We were like, we don't want to be here. This is whatever. And like, looking back, I'm like, oh my god, I would give like my left arm to be able to go to America with
my dad now. Wouldn't have made the experience any different for him, because he wouldn't have loved you any less because you're ungrateful. Yeah, they're just snooty little bratty kids. Yeah, your kids.
I know.
At the end of the day, he would have known that they're just being little.
I know. I just think, I don't know. It's a weird one, but like, I have forgiven myself now, and I've been through years of therapy and like different things. So like, I do think I've kind of dealt with it, but sometimes I'm like, I do still wonder, like, what would he make of me? How would we get on now? Because like, we didn't have the closest relationship growing up, but like, I think I just didn't really know how to at that stage.
As you would have been turned into an adult, you would have understood him more.
I hope so. Yeah, I think so. Definitely. He was a psychiatric nurse. He was ridiculously like brave.
Yeah, good already.
Yeah. And like, he was very highly intelligent.
You guys are so interlinked.
Yeah, no, we are very connected. We're soul sisters. But yeah, so like, I was the youngest of 5. I was the baby. I was always like a little bit spoiled. Like, I'm like a mini me of my mom a little bit. My mom really, I think, sees a lot of myself in her. So like, I was really lucky to have that relationship, because I do think like we understood each other a lot. Maybe differently and more than what my poor dad did, because we didn't get a chance really. But yeah, youngest of 5. That was my buzz. Nothing really wild besides
your dad falling down the stairs and dying. Like, oh my, that's like just so fucking annoying, because it's like, it's good to have that way. He couldn't have done easily. I know it anything. He wasn't he didn't commit suicide. It's like, it was literally tragic. One of them. So, it's like,
freak
could have been
accidents.
so easily prevented. Like, it's just so fucking annoying.
No, it's so heartbreaking. Like, but then this is the thing as well, which is awful. I ended up getting an inheritance then when I turned 18, the way my dad left the will, because he actually had prostate cancer a few months previous, which was cleared because he was a nurse, so he had constant checkups.
And he was even cleared from the prostate, and they just died for no reason. I just think it's just
it's so sad.
ridiculous.
We're just so cruel.
I just hate that so much.
Yeah, no, it was awful. But so he had the prostate, cleared that. He had constant checkups for work because he was working in the hospital, so they caught that very early on, treated it. That was fine. But he had his will made and everything. So he said the youngest of the 5 would get money when we turned 18, when the youngest turned 18. So I was the youngest. So when I turned 18, I got a lump sum.
And it was like years.
No, we all got it. But it was just like,
He just picked you.
You turned 18, everyone else.
everyone else got the money. Yeah. So my brothers were like older. My brothers had already.
Oh my god! So we put all them to you.
Yeah, no one kind of. No, yeah.
They're all probably like, well, bitch, when you turn 18.
Yeah, turn 18. But yeah, so when I turned 18, we all got the money, and my brothers were in their 20s at this stage. My mom had already put them through college. Like, they had been like funded other ways until that point. Then I was obviously like kind of self-sufficient when I turned 18, and I managed to travel the world in the last like 6 years since I turned 18. But like, I've flown it now, and I don't have a card to show for it. Like, you can't go to price and memories, and I'm so glad that I did when I did that. But I do, like, I feel like, would my dad be happy? But like,
Well, he funded you living your best life.
yeah, and I'm so like, can't see her like, oh, daddy's trust fund and all. I'm like, okay.
States as well. Daddy's trust. I love a fucking trust where this dad left the bleeding, or he's not dead, but you might as well be.
No.
I wish he had a penny for me. I was hoping he was going to be Idris Elba when I found out who he was. Like, genuinely, like, I was like,
But yes, people used to say that I got a boob job with my daddy's money. I was like, no, this is a Victoria's Secret bombshell, baby. This is not a boob job.
such a good tips. I don't have so.
Yeah, when I was in school, people used to, in school,
You had big tits in school.
people, yeah, and
Yeah,
people used to,
Hell.
one time
All
I
the things that
I'd
we
always
use, they say.
Oh, girl, like, I was Facebook famous as well. I was tortured. Like, my brothers were literally like devastated with that. Oh my God, sorry. Devastated with the way
Just
the
put a
words
little
were.
slicing more in, just in case. No, not you.
Okay.
No, that's it. Yeah, just that.
Okay. Perfect.
But I love that. That's lit. And I think anyone that says, oh, Danny's trust fund, bro, you're just jealous because your dad could never. Or he would. Like, literally, back to the reality. It's just because if it was you, you wouldn't be saying that about someone else because you have it as well.
But for me though as well, I was like, I'd rather have my dad though. Like, you all have your dad, most of you. Like, I know not everyone does. Like, but it was like a very unique experience in that way. Like, maybe I could have used the money differently looking back, but I don't.
You regret it. I know you know what to do when that money falls in their lap.
I should have gone to a financial advisor probably. But
At
anyway.
18, you would have thought, oh, I'll go to a financial advisor hardly.
Yeah, my brothers did tell me though, they reckon best of mine I could go for a $5. I was like, I know my country love me not.
The memories though.
No, I wouldn't change a thing. Like, I'm so like, it was so character but no, never.
Money comes back. Money always comes fucking back.
Yeah, definitely. It hasn't been coming back, bro. But hopefully it'll come back soon. But
and he gets finger out.
I do. Keen was like, I need to have a serious conversation with you. Like, you're literally taking
It's
a
time.
You're not utilizing your audience as well as you could be.
No. Like,
So why would she?
no. But I need to know. But
But
anyway,
been
Don't worry.
in the car.
Mommy's gonna see you down.
And you're the type of person now that you've had this money. I think I've said it to you before. I goes, are you rich? Because you were like, let me buy you like 40 cocktails or something. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, girl, and I remember turning to you and I goes, you rich? And you were like, no, my dad died and left me inheritance. And I was like,
that makes sense.
are you the type of person that you've been traveling to all these countries with people and you're saying, let me get that all? Yeah.
There was for a long time. Now it's kind of coming to the point of like, I need someone to get something for me and it's not happening. But I knew that as well. Like, Keen hates this about me that I really did.
Oh, yeah, take the people that. Oh,
She'll always just let people take the piss out of her, like.
Yeah, I'm really bad for that. I'm such a like people pleaser, like to a fault. Like, it's my fatal flaw, and it has been kind of taken advantage of. But at the same time, my intuition is really strong. I trust like my gut and my no, I know, but it's not. I don't know though. This is the thing. Like, people think that I'm like completely. Oh, sorry. People think that I'm completely blind to it. I know when people aren't.
it's just that the person that vulnerability comes out in you when you're in a position.
Yeah, it's not any of
Like,
like.
your intentions are pure, still can't seem to
Say
You know what I mean? No, but can't. Your head would be melted if you were friends with me, though. Like the past year, though, I'm like I've stood on business. I've snip. You and your ma.
sleep with one eye open.
Yeah. But yeah, your upbringing, Keen. Sorry.
Just
Right. So, Cian, you tell me a bit about your family dynamic and what was like growing up in Mayo.
was an orphan. No, I was adopted when I was like literally a baby. which obviously a lot of people probably don't know. Like anyone that knows me to any like degree would know, like, but anyone that doesn't know me like personally wouldn't know. Which yeah, I feel like it sounds like traumatic, but it's actually not. Like I'm literally the luckiest.
I have so many adopted friends, so I think it's just like, it's only now that it's becoming a conversation. I think there used to be like a shame around it or something.
Yeah, like I literally remember when I was in school, I was having sleepover with one of my friends when I was a kid, and he was like, we were on about like having kids and stuff. Like, what if you couldn't have kids? And he was like, yeah, like if I couldn't have kids, like I wouldn't adopt them because they're like not your real kids. And I was gulp.
Yeah.
But like I literally wouldn't change anything for the world. Like my parents literally would do anything for me. Like literally, Erin said, like they'd literally die on the cross. Like,
and you're the image of your ma.
I know, it's so funny.
He's a mama's boy, but his dad is like
but
the
I'm also
ghost.
like I am such a mommy's boy, but I'm also like so close with dad. Like,
Yeah, you're so lucky. That's the thing. Like when you don't have that many
it's
siblings,
like different
dynamics.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I like, you know, like if I had like an issue with Anthony, I'd be like, dad.
Yeah.
And if I'm like just like
More
drama,
Emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom is like
two different.
but like dad is just so like
practical.
level-headed, like so practical.
He's a
about
real
everything, so,
handyman
like,
as well.
right,
He's an
like,
engineer, so like he
you
like
might as
thinks
well
he-
be in the bleeding family as
I
well.
know,
I
literally.
basically am.
She basically is like literally dad's like loves Erin.
Yeah,
so much.
they've been so good
He's
to me.
like
To be
soft
fair,
spot
like
for
they
her.
have been so good to me. Like they really
Um,
are like the best parents of all
I
time.
know,
It's
they actually
crazy.
are, like, and like it's crazy because like as I'm getting older, like I feel like when I was a kid, like I hate to admit it, but like I'll have to just be real. But like, do you know those kids that are just like literally like that?
Spoiled.
You know that video or that like thing? The girl like to her mom, she's like, I don't want a fucking quesadilla. Do you know to her mom?
Oh yeah, so you were like a little diva growing up.
Yeah,
was
I
a
was diva.
ungrateful.
Yeah, like go away, mom, like that vibe. Whereas now, like I'm just like at the older and older I get, but I know that's natural anyway. But just like even like like obviously just meeting like adults that are demented all the time, I'm like, oh my god, like my parents are literally saints, and I'm never gonna meet anyone like them.
But you spoil them back now. You're so good to them now. Like I feel that was the same guilt that I had with
Yeah,
my
like
dad.
my friends all think I'm crazy going up and down home all the time, but like my mom and dad.
You
love me
need
coming
these
home.
are the most important years.
Yeah, so like I'm obviously gonna go up and down home as much as I can. Like and like they love to see me coming, and then I think they
love to see me coming.
No, they love to see me coming, but also they love how like I love coming home. Like
I
when
love
I'm having
that.
a mare, I'm like, oh my god, I need to come home, and like I know that they love when I'm like, I just need to come home. Like I was having a mare and all, do you know.
And it's a way for
And
you to
then I,
kind of
like-
de-stress and take yourself away from the sea.
Yeah, because like when
And
I'm
all
in
the-
Dublin, I'm
yeah.
so go. I'm always like I never would just be chilling in my house and
Non-stop up here, and then you have an event after work as well.
Yeah, like I'm always on the go. So then when I go home, I'm like, and then they'll like sort me out for a few days, and then they'll send me back on my merry way again. And I'm like, thanks so much for solving all my issues.
Oh, I love it.
And filling my car with treats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're so good.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, they're so good. Like they're literally the best parents ever. But yeah, I went to a mixed national school, which was obviously fab, and then I went to
boys'
an
school.
all boys secondary school.
I wanted to ask you what that was like. What was that like? And I need to ask you, like, when did you come out and stuff? Did you come out?
I didn't really come
You
out. I just started
didn't.
doing makeup because I'm sorry. Like everyone.
I love that you don't have to make an announcement like in the school hall. Like what when people like coming out isn't a thing anymore now, isn't it? Not.
I knew I was gay anyway, so I wasn't going to be like I'm gay. But I was so you do not understand. I was driving myself into oblivion over being a makeup artist, which is so weird.
What do you
it was,
mean?
Like 2018, so like there was like James Charles Manny, like there was boy makeup artists around. It's not like it was like I'm like.
Ireland's
but see,
just
I
behind.
think I'm the only gay in the world. Like
Yeah, but
when I
Ireland's
was in
just
Galway
behind.
wearing makeup, but going to my Charlotte Tilbury interview, I was like, oh my god, like everyone's looking at me. The girls were like, there is other gay people that exist in Galway, but
Barely.
I was I know barely, but
Barely, or are they just not out?
yeah, probably, but I don't know, but
Why Galway? Wait, sorry. Why were you in Galway?
when I was doing a job interview in Galway,
He started
that was just throwaway.
And would you
comment.
travel from Mayo to Galway?
Yeah.
But when I was in school, that was my biggest mare. I was like, oh my god, how am I going to tell my parents I want to do makeup? How am I going to like how are people going to know I'm going to have a mare? And then like I told my guidance counselor, because all my teachers started having freakers being like, he's not doing any work. Like I stopped doing my homework and everything, and they all just thought I was like depressed or like being a waster or something.
I think you were depressed.
And then I was like to my guidance counselor, I just want to be a makeup artist, and she's like, oh my god, relax, like it's not that big of a deal, because I was like, I can't tell you and all. And then
Wait,
she,
what? You were that ashamed of being a makeup
Yeah.
artist?
And then I
The
rang.
school he came from though was like cutthroat.
I can only
Like,
imagine.
Yeah,
I
and
can
then
only imagine
but
being
she
down the
rang
country,
my
like-
parents to tell them, because my parents were having mare as well, because they were like, what's he going to do? He's not doing his work in school. He's not going to go to college. Da, 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 da. So then they were like just delighted that I like wanted to do something, and I was passionate about something, obviously, and it wasn't that big of a deal then when I started doing it, obviously. I just liked to create a whole narrative and a whole scene.
It was all
Love
for the
it.
plot.
It was a good PR
All
launch
for the
though.
plot. It was all for the plot.
Yeah.
That's gonna be in your coffin.
But,
All
like,
for
I
the
remember
plot.
I was in school
Literally.
and like everyone would be like, these are the best days of your lives, these are the best days of your lives, don't be so ungrateful, don't be so ungrateful.
Worst days of my life.
I was like, strike me down now if these are the best days. I've seen enough.
No, they were the worst days.
But also, like, I don't look back at school and be like, oh my god, it was such like dark time. Like I did have such a laugh as well. Like in certain, like I had like a couple of friends that I actually like truly did like love, and I still do love, obviously. And like I have like really fond memories, like, you know, like Spoon and stuff. Like I had such a laugh with him. Like there was this fella in my class, and he just,
Spoon.
like, yeah, his name was Spoon. And guys, he was literally, but our humor.
Why? Because people were
like,
you little spoon, you.
no, I think
You know when you
his
call
brother-
someone a spoon, like
his
it's a
brother's
slagging.
nickname was Spoon or something, so everyone started calling him that as well. But
Everyone
oh my
had
god, guys,
nicknames
like
in
we
school.
just like we just had so much fun in school, and like my friend Sean, who I'm still
Best
he's
friends
still
with.
like all like he still lives in Dublin, so I haven't seen Spoon in ages, but I'm
Sister.
still friends with him as well. But yeah, like, so it wasn't all bad, obviously, like, you know, but
So yeah, you weren't like severely bullied or anything,
not really. No.
were you?
But like I was a bit like.
There's
but,
some
like,
people you're
everyone
like, you'll rue this day.
was.
Oh, he was.
Still
That
from-
was him. You will
Yeah.
regret this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Aw, that's cute. And you had his back in school as well.
I wasn't in his school, but yeah,
Oh,
we've
yeah, shit,
always
sorry.
been besties, but we were, the girls' school was next door, so of course.
Yeah, of course.
But
That's why I asked you if you
yeah,
wanted
no,
water.
I 100% had his back always, but I wasn't always in school with him, so I wasn't always there to.
Yeah, see, that's the
defend him.
problem. See, like, like all the girls, obviously, I was friends with, like, were like with all these fellas and all, but like, shit, like, I wasn't, like, the girls weren't in school, which is grand, and obviously, it was just a bit of a mare, like, but look at me now, bitch.
Look at you now. No, period. Like, literally, fair play. Like, I'm so proud.
That's the T6.
Queen.
Love you.
But it's gas, so like a fella that kind of gave me a hard time in school, actually, like, I was out in home a few years ago, and he's friends with like a friend, like a guy that I'm friends with, and he was all about me and like just chatting away to me and stuff, and but I'm like not.
Was it? Can we bleep this?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it was
Oh, yeah.
and all about me, like, and I was pure just like, yes, no, how are you, grand? Do you know, just like small
Yeah.
talk? And then my friend was like, oh, like, I'm glad like you were chatting and all. I said, babe, like, I'm not.
We're
not
okay.
I'm not his friend. He's not
Yeah.
my friend. He's not my person. I'm just not being rude or ignorant, like, by like
Kill him with
ignoring him.
kindness.
You just accepted for what it
Yeah,
is. You
but,
just
like-
you don't have to like give bad energy or good
But like,
energy.
I don't
just-
like. I don't care. Like, it was when I was in school and stuff. Like, that's grand. and,
But you're still
my-
like you're still a cunt.
But like, I'm still, yeah, like, I'm like, you're still a cunt. But like, I'm like so happy with my life. Like, I have such good friends. I have such good relationship with my parents. Like, have my dream job. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine, babe.
And where are they at?
Where are you?
No, but
at?
like literally anybody that was like mean to you in school, and like we're doing better than them all now. Right. Yeah. So what I was gonna say there was that my best friend Kira was in a group chat with these girls, and like I always posted on Instagram from when I was like, since Instagram we were legal to be on Instagram, like, and even with Facebook before, like I was allowed to have Facebook. I was so desperate to have Facebook, like underage, at like 10, that I made an account with a Doc Martin as my profile pic and called it John Travolta. John Travolta. I actually spelled it wrong.
Works at Hollister.
Right? And then I got caught
works
and all.
at full-time my bastard.
But like that used to melt everyone's head in school, because everyone used to be like, I used to get slagged for being vain, even by the teachers. So like,
Look where it got you,
Yeah.
though, girl.
no, literally, like like literally, do you get paid for your face? Like, no, none of them have gotten €1 for their face, for their genetics. So I'm like,
He was
but
winning.
Kira was in a group chat, and a girl literally said in it, if there's one person I need to punch in the face, like before I die, it was like something like that. It's Sophie McGuinness. She follows me, interacts with my stuff like a gobshy, likes my stuff. I'm like, girl, like
Wake up.
like be for real, yeah.
Be
For real. I think people forget like that things would have gotten back
Come
to you
back.
back in the day.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
There's actually a girl, right? Okay.
Tell us.
So there's this girl always trying to get me to do the glam. Every single time I've had the misfortune of interacting with her. Like, is misfortune even a word? Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain isn't working. Like, she's so rude. Like, so rude. And now she's saying to all other people, like, oh yeah, I don't think he wants to do my glam. Da, 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 da. I was happy enough to do your glam until I met you, and then you were like, please.
Oh, really acting like she wasn't a beg to you?
No,
No, like,
acting like she
always-
was up her own hole, being like,
Yeah,
I
but
was
acting
like,
like
when
she
are we
wasn't
doing
begging
glam?
you to do her
When are we
glam.
doing
Like,
glam?
acting like you were begging her.
I was like, please.
freak.
Yeah.
A lot of weird. This industry has brought out a lot of weirdness, hasn't it?
Yeah, massively.
I always will remember the way someone goes out with me first, but also
Keane's on smoke today.
What?
You thought you weren't going to talk today. You're on smoke.
I know I am kind of in that mood, but like
you're like
I will
actually
give someone a second chance. So like I'll be like, right, like the first time I met that girl, I was like, okay, like people have off days, like she's maybe not ours today. That's grand. Then second time it was the same thing, but also I also think like when I'm not ours, if I'm out at something, I'm like I'd be like, oh sorry if I'm being dry, I'm not gonna able, I'm tired, whatever. Like, you know, like I'd never just be carrying on and then like let their imagination run, you know. So like
that's why I kill everyone with kindness. I go around with a smile on my face on purpose so people can't say anything, and I know
because we're so kind, people think they're taking the piss out of us then.
Yeah, but I need to like stop, because regardless people are always going to like you. Like there's this saying, and it's so stupid, but like you can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world and no one is ever, like someone's not going to like peaches. Not everyone is ever going to like you, and you need to just be able to live with that.
Yeah.
But
that's me. I'm like,
I'm
you've
fine
no
with
reason
people
not to
not
like me. You're a cunt.
I'm fine with people not liking me, but
like
don't
I'm
be
forcing
texting me
liking
every
you.
day of
What's
the
your
week
reason to not
when
like
we
me?
doing Glam.
I
and
love
then
the
when
way people
see
change their tune
switch
though
it
when
up.
you get a bit of clout, like, or get a few followers, that people are like
They
treating
think that
like
you think that you're better than them, but clearly I am, and you think I am, and that's why you're projecting.
Yeah, no, it is complete projections.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Oh sure, I've met like even like makeup artists as well that would be like making like such shady comments to me at events and stuff. I'm like, please. And like it's actually crazy because like I'm like really not a jealous person. Like that's like one thing I really amn't. Like even I'm trying to even think in a relationship, am I jealous? Am I? I don't think I am.
Not jealous, but you're psycho
I am crazy.
in a relationship.
But like no, that was when I was young girl. But like makeup, like I feel like in the makeup industry as well, it's like such a everyone thinks they're in competition with each other. I'm like, please don't flatter yourself.
There's
you're in
too much room for everyone.
You're not. We're not in competition. Like. You know, and like I'll even hear back like some like makeup artist said to one of my friends, did you see Cian is doing his little masterclass or whatever, and Alex was like, yeah, I'm actually hosting it.
Fuck,
please, like
I hate that. It's very an Irish thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
Irish
crazy. I'm just
hate...
like, why can't we all just be like, woo? Like,
even when they do compliment you, there's a little backhanded in there.
Always. And like it's crazy because Irish people are known as being some of the most welcoming, friendly, kindest people of all time.
We are the
we're
biggest cunts on earth.
Haters. Like we're always praying on each other's
We're such
downfall.
haters to each other. Yeah.
Let's say even with Versatile, like this is random, but like I remember so many people always like kind of trying to make a show with them, trying to like talk down on them, but they've been so successful and made such a living. Obviously they're not together anymore, and like I would be obviously friends with like Neve, who's going out with your man.
You're drunk.
I am drunk.
Wait.
Yeah, sorry. Oh my god, good.
I was
Good.
But no, like even I remember them saying a few bits like that before, and even
Sorry,
Neve,
I
like
had to
how
say
the
it.
narrative changed like so much after her being with him and stuff.
What do you mean?
Like people, so she had it like people were the same way as they were with me, and that's why we related so much on so many levels. I think, and why we became such good friends is we both were infamous. We both had like kind of, let's say, bad reputations in ways, and then now all of a sudden everyone wants to know where every night out you go on with her, you can't walk 2 steps without somebody like,
And I hope she doesn't have a bar of any of them though.
She does.
Oh my God,
she
she
will entertain everything.
will
She's the
entertain
nicest girl ever.
every
She will
single
not.
last
She'll
one.
never turn anyone away.
No,
But like,
Never.
they only
She
like
got-
her because her fella.
no,
What,
just
'cause
in
they
general,
think-
people love her now. But like it was that was what kind of changed.
But I feel like
tone,
it's the
think.
same for everyone. People.
They try to use her
Yeah.
because they think like, oh, because my boyfriend like, and because we're such an it couple that it's like they think like, what, are you going to be invited to Christmas or something? What do people think when they're licking your arse? Like, what do they think that you're going to be like? Oh, let
No,
me
do
give
you
you
know
an
what happens
opportunity.
to me?
I don't know what is it
What
though?
is
Because you're not going to
the-
gain
Do you know
anything
what happens
really.
to me? And I don't know, does this happen to you a lot? And like I've talked about this with like some of my friends, but like this probably sounds like I'm up my own hole. I'm not. Obviously, I'm literally so self-deprecating. You both know me, like. But I'll be out or whatever. I'll be somewhere, and like a girl will be like mad about like, oh my god, I love your makeup, blah 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 blah, and I'd be like, oh my god, thanks so much, whatever. Be like, oh, like give me your Instagram. Literally won't follow me.
Yeah, no,
And I'd be
literally
like, not
me
that
too.
they should be following me, but I'm like,
No, literally me too. Girl,
Why are
they'll
you
come up
blowing-
and they'll
why are you blowing
specifically list
smoke
out
up
an
my
outfit
arse,
that I
like?
worn recently, and then they
Check.
don't follow me, and this happens like,
but like, why are you blowing
all the
smoke up my
time.
arse? Like, why are you like, do you know, just be
Yeah,
so random.
it's so weird. Like they're obsessing, they're taking notes, they're taking screenshots for inspo, but they won't follow, and that's a thing with Irish people. I feel like they hate to support their own, but you'll see them like a little bag underneath some girl from London's photo, like a Sado.
Yeah.
Like genuine, and that person's never going to know who they are, never going to care for their existence.
No.
And then, but it's like, I know people also, because I've been popping off so much in the past year,
Popping off. I love
people that are like, didn't give a rat's about me before, they think now commenting on my photos, commenting underneath say, I do a collab with Bran, and then like they're ghost. and then they'll comment underneath that, what do you think, because the brand's gonna like
notice them or something.
take you from, like, what is wrong with people?
No, it's
Scary.
It's so scary. Jinx, girl, it's so scary.
It's so scary. You look scary. You're like,
Yeah, he's scared. It's him. He's on a burner account.
Yeah. The call is coming from inside the house.
So how's the shift been for both of you into the content creator world and having to navigate new friendships within the industry?
I'm not a content creator.
But you're in the content creation world and you have to network, and you're
I know it's all in
going
one.
to
Like,
PR
I feel
events.
like the beauty industry is like linked so intensely with it.
Yeah.
But I'm just
so
like,
intense.
I know when I started off with makeup, I was more like making my videos, like doing my looks all the time. Whereas now, I'm just kind of like,
you don't have time.
I'm just kind of
and you don't have the energy. He works with brands and he gets crazy money and offerings that I don't get. Like, and he's like, no, don't want it, don't like it, not interested. Like, it's very authentic though, and I think people like you for that reason, because you're not like just working with brands for the sake of working with brands. But
you're genuinely
yeah,
gassed
because
when
if
you
I'm
get
never
PR as
doing
well.
ads and then I'm popping up doing an ad for like, I'm not like a
Coca-Cola
tan
or
or
something.
I'm like, when am I? No, like,
for me personally,
I'm too proud to be honest.
Yeah, he is.
Because I'm not. If I was trying to just be like an influencer or like a content creator, or whatever, like I probably would be taking
But
every
it's not your
ad
job.
that's coming. But it's not my job. Like, and then say like if a random makeup ad, like if a cash ad came or like a sculpted ad came, that's grand. Like that's like
It's
works
authentic.
with what I'm doing, and like it's an extra few bob then for that month. Fab, let's go. Whereas like
You don't do
I
random.
did an ad there like a while ago, and like I was like, oh my god, like I thought this is supposed to be like a beauty thing, but it wasn't at all, and I was just like, oh my god, this is driving me soft. And
But you do have the personality though to be a content creator.
Yeah, and
Like
I
you'd
would
be
still
real
say
good promoting.
I go through
stuff with your
phases.
little
Like I'd
cutesy
be
personality.
It's
Like,
like a real one.
I'd be I'd post loads on my story like for a while, and then like people like I'll get like a good response, and then I'm like, oh never mind, see you later. And then like 3 months later I'm like, hey, I'm back.
yeah, but I think social media love your personality though. I
Oh,
feel
they
like
do.
if you gave more, like they'd eat you up.
They do though. They
Like
still
if you
do.
gave more, like even say tomorrow I'm doing a content day in town with We Consent, you know, like the Rape Crisis Centre, and like it's real like spreading awareness about consent. You'd be great for that. It's like spreading awareness about consent. It's me and a few other content creators, right? And we'll be going around the city, and then I think at the they want to do like a script with us, so we all have like a line. I don't really know. It's kind of, we're just gonna kind of
find
wing
that
it.
tricky. See, that's my problem. Is I don't like a script. I
Yeah.
don't like being like told what to say or whatever.
I don't, because if it's not mannered like me now, but tomorrow I will be like, if it's, I didn't even really look
If
at
it
the
doesn't
script,
come
but
naturally.
it's like if it isn't worded the way I'd word it, I will change it into
it.
how I'd say it.
Uh-huh.
Do you know
yeah,
that
but
way?
see the people I work with, like if
Well, you'd be good
and
at
when I
that,
do,
and
like,
interviewing people on the street and all, like that's like
that's
the vibe
my
we're
vibe
the
doing
as
as
well.
well.
I only once that they've been like I've been given a script, but like say like with the likes of Cash, but obviously I've worked with Cash for years, so like they're like do an ad for this, and then I'm like grand, and then like I literally will do whatever, and they're like fab. Do you know what I mean? Or like even when I did that sculpted ad that time, it was like that's the product, this is the price or whatever. Like like do your thing. Do you know like, and, like
Love the enthusiasm. That's the product.
I know
This
but,
is
like,
the price or whatever.
But like I can just do my like because I'm not reading scripts like because I look like an idiot as well.
Yeah,
Like
no,
I don't
it's
talk
tough.
like
I
that.
shift the briefs into my own wording.
Like if I was well spoken, like then I'd read a
You
script
are, though.
because
You
no
have
one
a
would
good
know.
vocabulary.
Bro, I'd be having Tourette's fit in my bedroom trying to do it. You should see me. It takes me out, like it takes me, I'd say probably 4 times longer than the average
I
person.
don't want
that's a
anyone that I
content
live
creator
with
to
as well to
content.
hear me.
For
doing
me though, for me personally, in terms of how the shift came, like I've been doing social media, I would say like since the age of 14 I was doing Facebook, and we were both talking about how we used to get thousands of likes on Facebook. We started off there kind of. It was never something that I like intended on, but I think I was so starved for attention that I was
Automatically
just
an it
like
girl.
I wanted, I was born that way. No, I'm only messing, but
No,
I was
literally.
constantly craving male validation, and I really wanted
Me
to be
too.
like noticed and seen, and that's how it started, and the ball got rolling from there. But after that, obviously now we're like going to events and doing our like social media bits and whatever. What? Torture. Yeah, Cian hates events, but that's like, I do love it, to be fair.
But don't say that. They're going to stop inviting you.
They won't. They'll
They're like,
never
well,
stop.
don't put him on the list.
He'll be my plus
Please.
one. But
No,
yeah,
Don't stop inviting him.
he'll still go.
He loves it.
He loves the free bar.
No, I like the
He
like
loves
free
the
bar.
free bar.
I like because me and Con actually spoke about this the last
You love
day.
the little canopies in the free bar. You love a little free meal.
Oh, he doesn't even
no,
want-
but
You
me and
love
Con spoke about this last day because I was like, I'm kind of like Nabel, like at the moment, it's like with like events.
Are you
and
going
stuff.
cons 30th?
Yeah. What's the event say? 30.
Talk 30 to me.
Yeah.
Talk
yeah.
30 to
I'm
me.
thinking that's going to be a good
We were talking
night.
about it, right? Because last year I feel like we went to loads of events, right, and we had the best time.
I hope
ever.
that's not making putting Con in an awkward situation now when this comes out. Sorry.
No.
But
With people being like, I didn't know about. No, but people being like, I didn't know about your 30th Con.
We love you, Con.
He's invited the whole nation.
Oh, has he? Right.
But like we had such fun time at all the events last year, and like me and Con were talking about it. I was like, it's because we were all together. And we had a fucking free bar. Obviously, we're gonna have fun if all of our like closest friends are out together and we're getting free drink. Obviously, it's gonna be fun. And we were like, oh yeah,
drink is the
when
devil.
we went up to
and I'm the devil's advocate.
Ballyness. When we went Ballyness with
Oh
Be
my
Perfect.
god, I went
And
so wrong.
But you were so happy I was there. I was like, that
Yeah,
gave
you were
me...
besties. He came back from the trip and he was like, I will die for Sophie McGuinness. I was like, I love that girl.
You made my trip. I was so glad. I was like, I couldn't believe we were both on the
we
same
only
trip.
like obviously met each other a good few times, but we hadn't like properly
Been one-on-one proper.
you know,
we were locked.
I was so glad. We had such a good time, like, and we were so like we pure like stuck together, which I really enjoyed.
But like, why were we getting given out to like two bold kids in the clay cast?
Oh my god, because I drank every cocktail on the fucking table. And like,
why do we always take it too far though? You're not even past the first activity. You've another like 3 things on that day.
Yeah, I was getting.
And you're already.
Oh, we're the queen.
We had to make.
Bro,
like
I was gonna hop on one of them horses.
We had to make a get ready with me with the products. I went back to the thing, guys. I was so gone wrong. Like I was steaming, and I tried to make it.
He came to my room.
I was like,
you came to my room like, Sophie, I can't go to dinner.
There's no way I'm making a
He was
video
like, I'm
this.
so glad Sophie McGuinness is so beautiful because I literally had to do nothing, like just walk on.
He literally
I said,
what was
Sophie,
that
we'll
video?
do our video together.
It was
and
good
then,
though.
we did
yeah,
our videos together.
your hands were meant to meet my face that day.
Yeah.
And it saved both of our asses because I was too drunk to do my makeup on camera and to film and get ready with me. And I was like,
we slayed that video.
This is so unprofessional. How am I going to tell them I actually can't do this?
Our
And you
video
were like,
was
I can't.
best.
So you were like, right, let's
There's
just team
best.
together. And we went to them and we were like, can we do our video together? And we'll do it as a collaboration. I don't know how we got away with that. It's only us that would get away with doing something like that. Though.
But it was such a cool video, and like it was outside and stuff. We did it outside.
The sun was setting behind.
Yeah.
Keen, it just felt.
I need to get the video.
No, it was. Do you remember
I
the
saw,
video?
yeah, I remember. It was perfect. And
It
he
was
was
like-
he was like, she's so beautiful. I had to do nothing. And I was like, but you were literally chronically in need of having.
Everybody
your
loved the
stomach
clip in the mirror when you got me
Oh
putting
my
my
God, I
mascara on.
needed
But if
my
they could
stomach
see the reality, I was like,
I think I got sick before the dinner.
what? Or I was putting the lip on actually.
I can't find it.
You got sick.
Oh, I have it.
That dinner was banging, wasn't it?
Let's
Sorry,
see.
copyright.
Yeah, I loved that. Like, it doesn't even look like you're drunk at all. Sophie.
Turn
You're
it to the
literally so
camera.
beautiful. Turn up the song.
Oh.
That's
No,
okay.
never mind.
Okay, next question.
We can put it in
Insert
on the video, can't we? Yeah. Okay, next. How long is this episode so far?
This is an hour and 16 minutes.
16. I'd say it's gonna be about 2. Yeah,
Do
we're
you cut
hitting
it
the
down,
2. I
though?
think season 2. Yeah.
Do you cut it down?
They'll
We
cut it- they'll
like
cut
it. We
they'll
like the
edit it
flow.
down.
So like, I only cut out what needs to be. I don't really cut out anything. Only like, say me jumping up to go to the loo.
Make sure you cut
That's
out
why
that
it's
fella's name. I said.
unfiltered.
What?
Make sure you cut out that fella's name. I said.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we'll
no, yeah.
bleep that. But
Yeah.
like, cut out is in like actual
Cutting
editing
out.
parts out of it.
Yeah, let's start firing through the questions.
Yeah, fire. How can we when you're telling a fucking autobiography every question I ask? You're like, yeah,
like,
and then you
so-
answer it, but then you're like, yeah, but actually this bitch.
We're the worst.
Next time,
We're
met
the
this
worst.
Brazilian.
Brazilian crush.
Yeah, so Cian, when did you realise you had extreme talent and love for glam? But I feel like you kind of already answered that. What age were you when you started? So,
I started when I was like 18.
oh, it was actually, oh yeah. So it was you're leaving cert and then you were like,
Yeah.
this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
So that's when you actually started playing around with it as well, not any younger.
Yeah.
I feel like you
Really?
were a bit
No, I was playing
younger.
around.
You done
with
one
it.
smoky
I was
eye and you were
playing
like,
around with it
I
when
wanna
was
do
younger, but I
glam.
bought. I remember I was like 18 and I was like, I'm gonna buy my own makeup, so I started buying my own stuff, and I just hid it under my bed.
Oh.
And then Mum was like, when I told my mum I wanted to do makeup, she was like, you can take that out from under your bed now.
A Mac heroin
Ah, she
underneath
knew
the
it.
bed,
Literally,
like,
Jack and Hill palette.
roo, yeah.
Ruby Woo.
And
I
I,
still have
I
all
bought
mine.
like this Jack and Hill set of brushes, and I was like, I used to like do a makeup look, and I'd like clean all the brushes, and I was so like, it was so funny, it was so cute.
So cutesy. So we actually, you know what I love though, because like a lot of the questions we've answered within. So it's like we've actually answered a lot. Erin, you're a little Dora the Explorer. You're so well travelled and have had some of the most amazing adventures. Tell me more about that lifestyle and the lovely circle
Tell
of
me your
friends that
biggest
you
trauma.
travel with.
What? Wait,
Tell
ask,
me your biggest trauma.
finish this question again. Say the last bit of the question.
Tell me more about that lifestyle and the lovely circle of friends that you travel with, because you've been so many places. I'm
so-
obsessed with your page, like especially
thank
when you go
you.
away. I live for it, like, and I'm in the
Yeah.
PS, so I get
She gets
everything. I get the full
inside
shebang.
scoop, the behind the scenes. Yeah, so I've done my J1 in San Diego. I spent a summer in America, in California. California and San Diego. That was such a vibe. It was so random. I went over to 2 boys that I was friends with from college, but didn't know them all that well. But I just kind of, they were like, come, will you interview people outside the nightclub? They were setting up events over there. They were like, you can interview people outside the nightclub, promote it on Instagram. That's what I did that time. Then I did a season in Ibiza this year, so we're like 2024.
That
did
was
6
mad.
months in Ibiza. Yeah, that was loose.
Bro, I was feeling sick for you.
Yeah, so I
don't know how you done it.
Oh girl, I don't either. Like I was literally like a shell of myself coming home. But so they reached out to me on Instagram, and I had my heart broken a little bit. Like he laughs at me when I say this, but I actually did. Like there was a guy who was like,
Oh my God, please.
God forgive me, a lesbian, and I was like, a bit mad about him. And then he was like, I don't like you, whatever. But then he came back.
She literally wrote him once.
I wouldn't say that now, but anyway, I hope my brothers aren't watching this. No, it wasn't.
Was
Okay.
it?
No way. But
Erin.
I was going
Erin,
to his yoga classes, and he was the instructor.
Oh, he's a
He was
yoga
teaching, like,
instructor.
coming out of the movie, and
Oh,
then
for fuck.
I was
That's,
scared
and,
with
and I
him.
tell you why. That's why my boyfriend will never let me be trained, do anything fitness whatsoever around a man.
No, because it's so sexual.
Yeah,
but,
because and you hear about your man from Dublin that came out, he was like, what was that? He was groping all his clients.
Oh, he was a physio.
That's
yeah.
why my boyfriend, he's like, you're doing squats. He's showing you, not that he doesn't trust me. It's like he doesn't trust men.
No.
He's like, he knows, he's like, with your ass, there's no way someone's PTing you and they're not using it to
looking.
their own thing. What do that squat there? Do that dead. Like, where they look. Like, and then men trying to maneuver
do
you
you
with your
have such a
form
big
and all.
ass?
Like,
No,
How do you have such a big ass?
it's her genes.
The Congo in
She
me.
got it from my mama.
Yeah.
But she got it from
No,
my
well,
dad.
not her.
Yeah, not her.
The other side.
Yeah,
Defo
no,
the other side.
She just blessed me. We talked about this earlier. It's actually
Sorry,
crazy.
go on.
But yeah, so where was I? Ibiza. So they reached out to me on Instagram. I was living in Dublin at the time. This time last year, probably.
Who did?
Ocean Beach reached out to me. So Ocean Beach, where I was working, they reached out to me. They said, "Do you want to work in Ocean?" I said, "Yeah, I'll come to the interviews." Came to the interviews.
That's mad that they came directly to you because usually people have to apply and do all. Yeah.
So I went to the interviews, and then they were like, "Okay, we want you for a TV show." There was meant to be a Netflix TV show in one of the venues that they own. It didn't ever come to fruition. The TV show never happened.
Yeah.
But I was working in that job for a month. They actually let me go.
What show was that?
It never came out. They had a.
Was it that
It
one?
was called like Ibiza.
There was one I was getting
hounded.
hounded about. That was an MTV one. That
No,
never,
that was the
that one that they were taunting people. Was that a scam?
I was
What
gonna
was
say
it,
no,
Life
we're
of the
naked
Party?
and afraid. I was gonna say, but it's not. What
Life
was
of the Party.
I was asked to go on
Life
I was
of the
asked to go on
Party.
like a naked one as well.
No,
I've been reached out to recently for one that I'm not going to share just in case I do go on it. But it's like I can't obviously spoil it.
It's like Dirty Sure.
No, it's nothing like that. It's actually something that I've been thinking like they need to create something like this.
What is it?
That's not sex related. That's not relationship related. Yeah.
What is
Oh my god.
And I haven't actually gotten back to them, but this just sprung on me. I actually have to reply
You
back.
must get back.
It's like
Okay, so all I
nothing
want
dirty.
All I want is to be on TV. We'll talk about that after, so she can actually tell us what it is. But even though it's probably a GDPR violation, but yeah. So got to the place. The TV show didn't happen. I was talking to some girls from the previous years, and they were like, "Yeah, the TV show has been in like the works for a few years, but the owner was like, this is too trashy. It's too much like I Beat the Weekender." He was like, "I want it more classy. I want it more underground, like behind the scenes I Beat that, but like the classier side of things."
You'd be dead. You'd be perfect for
I
a show
thought
like
that, but then I was actually at the lowest point in my life. I got food poisoning. I didn't get off the pot for like 3 weeks when I got over there, and then I actually got fired from the job just after I had the food poisoning. They were
The
like,
way
"Yeah."
you just say this, like bam, bam,
Yeah,
bam.
but
Shit
yeah,
happens.
so the shit literally happened
Shit
that time. I was
literally
sitting
happened.
on the pot, getting sick into the sink, like I was not okay. And I had a roommate at this point in time, like it was so bad, but like she's my bestie, so it was fine. But yeah, so the TV show didn't happen, and the girls that were working there for previous seasons, they were like, "Yeah, this has been happening, but it hasn't happened because they didn't like the way it was turning out." So,
Too messy.
Yeah, it was too messy, and they didn't like the vibe that it was given, so they that didn't happen in the end. I don't know what the story is with that now.
I
but
think it was for the best.
absolutely, because
Yeah, because you would have been like that real Geordie Shore vibe for the rest of your life, having that
and I
reputation.
would never have been able to shake that reputation.
And like
so.
realistically, they don't work with real brands. Like they only work with like
11 degrees.
I don't know. Like
They were working with like Let's Bleep, Bondi Sands. Like they did have some good ones.
They get brands that wouldn't be your dream brand. There's only I feel like a certain limit you can reach when you've had that type of image on TV.
Oh yeah, completely.
Yeah.
But yeah. so
Why are you like? I'm trying to be so careful.
He doesn't like the whole Ibiza scene, I don't think. But
You
he
don't.
went to Ibiza and he didn't like it. But we'll talk about that after. So anyway, I got let go from that job. They were like, "You're the
You'd
last."
love Marbella.
Yeah, it's way more classy. I got with a Love Islander actually before, and he told me go to Marbella, not Ibiza. It's way more like classy, way more the vibe. Like Ibiza's trashy, whatever. Like I still.
Ibiza's so tacky.
Yeah, I don't know. I do love Ibiza. That has
All the girls in their cowboy boots, the same pair of boots,
Yeah.
silver, green, and pink and sequin and.
But like I've been to Ibiza every year since I turned 18. Like it is my vibe. I've been there 6 times.
I love it. I think I want to go back and do a more wholesome Ibiza, but not to say if a brand wants to fly me out to Ibiza this year, like I'm on it, like I can't on it, like that's different. That's work. It's not a different experience. I wouldn't be going there to rave and get out me nut on like a trip like that. I'd be going with the girls and do the trip the way I want to do it, not like heavy.
Yeah, there are. See, that's the thing about Ibiza that I don't think people understand. It's very.
There's a beautiful side to it. Like my nanny's has relatives that are her age that go every year, and it's like like
people
there's total
bring kids and everything. There is a whole
Charlotte
side.
Tilbury was raised in Ibiza.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
That is so cool. That's why
Such
she's
a
so
fun
cool,
fact.
isn't it?
Yeah. She's so
Hello,
cool.
darlings.
Who was
My
telling me?
darlings.
Oh, I had a client, and she was telling me she was in Ibiza and she's like wealthy, like, and she was at a beach club and she could hear darlings or whatever, not darlings, but like she could hear this voice and she was like, I know that.
She was at a beach club, but she could hear.
She could hear Charlotte Tilbury.
She could hear. Darlings. Darlings. Imagine just sitting at the table and you just hear darlings.
Yeah, I'd be like, yes, give me some free CT products.
Give me some magic cream.
Yeah.
But she turned around
cream.
and she could see Charlotte, like, and it was Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Like, but Charlotte had like hat on, shades on.
Oh yeah, undercover.
Full all skin covered, like, and I was like, obviously she's all skin covered, like sun equals
She's ginger
aging.
complexion.
Yeah.
But yeah, so where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so they let me go. They said you're the last in, first out. This was of the place that I was going to do the show. Sorry,
This is why the podcast
foot
can be 2 hours.
cramp. This is where I got the foot cramp. Oh my god.
That
Yeah.
was
So
me
then
yesterday.
they took me on in Ocean Beach. They were like, we have another job for you. Ignore my men's socks. I don't know who these belong to. Claim
Don't know who
if
these
you
belong.
own. But
Girls, stop. What do you mean you don't know?
I have no idea. I have 3 brothers, but also I have multiple men. I know I'm only messing. I have 0. I have like minus men.
Cleopatra.
Yeah, but Medusa.
I met this guy.
So yeah, they took me on in Ocean Beach then as a concierge. So I was selling club tables, villa rentals, boat rentals, things like that for the following 5 months until October. So from April to October, I shared a room, lived in Ibiza, did my season.
Oh, yeah, I
and
need to
that
tell
was
the-
that.
I
was
need
that.
to
But
tell
yeah,
her-
there's been way more travels along the way, but that's just it.
When I met
The
Erin,
iceberg.
Hand.
I met Erin in Ibiza.
He came to Ibiza this
I
summer.
met
You're
Erin
like
in
the hand
Ibiza.
from the Adam
Salad
family.
fingers.
And the girls went to Ocean Beach and I was like, I'm going to take today off because I was like wrecked. And then I was like, okay, I'm in Ibiza for a week. I'm going to go to Ocean Beach, like see Erin or whatever. So I went down to meet Erin and she was like, how are you? Like drunk. Like, and I was like, oh, hey, like, are you
And
drunk?
I was meant to be in
and she
work.
was like, yeah. And I was like, are you not working? She's like, oh, yeah, I am. Yeah. I'm after selling. She was like, I'm after selling a table. These fellas here, telling them I'll be there with them later. Sure, I won't be out with them at all.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
so
that's
proud of
the
you
same.
on the nights that you'd go home and you'd be like, I can't hack it, and I'd be like, yes, girl.
Yeah, because
I'd
people
literally be
would
praying for you to go. You'd be forcing it. You'd look
dying.
gaunt, and you're like, after work and after drinking all day, and then you had people like not respecting you, wanting to stay in and stuff. That was pissing me off. That's what I don't like about that culture over there. You get made to feel bad
And yeah, you're
for
forced out.
saying
now
no,
and
but you're doing it every fucking day, one day, to
That's the thing,
rejuvenate
like-
yourself. Why isn't that normalized
And my
over there?
main hustle over there was selling tables. So like the biggest thing was, so like we had clients, like I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but like Molly May, Maya Jam, I think they had Stormzy. Like we had really like high
I
profile
think you're not allowed to
clients.
say you were sure
We
vlogging
might have
everybody
to
when they were
bleep-
there.
Yeah, I was vlogging. That was my close friends, so I was never vlogging on my main
Oh,
story.
she
about-
wasn't vlogging shit, guys.
No, I was.
No.
I was not vlogging.
She didn't
But-
she didn't even show her close friends. What are you talking about, close friends? What was in the close
Yeah.
friends?
Close Levine's.
But yeah, but so
Close enemies, did you say?
close Lovines. He said
Oh.
I used to always call everyone Lovine, and he like calls them my close Lovines. Anyway, but the close friends is gone now. But where was I with that? So we had really high profile clients. My main hustle was selling tables because most people who had the money, they would already have their villa booked, their boats booked, their whatever else booked before they came. But the tables, usually people would be buying their club tables, but they would be upwards of $5,000 up to like 15, 20k. Like the tables that I was selling, a lot of the men would be like, okay, if you come with me, we'll take the table, but only if you come with me. So I'd have to pretend that I was going to come, but sure, I never would.
Oh.
But yeah, so that was my travels. I have had a few different like ski holidays, things like that. But we
You went to Thailand. What do you
yeah.
mean? If you went loads of places last year?
Yeah. I've been to the States a few times, been to Thailand, been skiing, been to Italy, been to Spain multiple times. I'm just back from Portugal, so yeah, I am a little globetrotter. But yeah, I just
Love it. As you
Like,
should.
yeah,
Period.
that's as far as it goes,
Lovely.
really.
Period. I haven't left Europe yet, you know, guys.
Oh my god, girl, you need to get to
What?
Thailand and you need to get to America.
Yeah, that's, I think, so LA's on the cards for this year.
Love.
And
LA
we're
girly.
planning a trip that we don't know where it's going to be, but it's definitely going to be
Miami.
outside. No, I think like Caribbean. Like I need to touch.
Yeah.
I
that
need-
you're
I need-
you're
I
like
need-
such an island
I
girl,
need to see
exotic
myself
girl.
in braids in like Punta Cana. Like I need
Cabo.
Aruba. I need Cabo. I need that.
Mexico, yeah.
Because Europe is only
My
exotic to a
dream
certain
is
degree.
to go to Turks and
You alright?
Caicos.
Oh, so housewives.
So housewives.
Okay. I'm gonna have to skip through these questions because there's just so fucking many. There's so much things I want to know. Tell me something that you're both proud of yourself for overcoming.
Oh, that's a sticky question. I would say my degree, in a way. I had a lot of hate in college and like a very hard time. I didn't have many friends, believe it or not. Like in my course and stuff, I found it really hard to like integrate. And I've actually had this problem a lot in my life, weirdly enough, because I do have a lot of like good friends around me and stuff. But like in school, sometimes in college, like I did really find it hard to actually integrate. I don't know why that is. I think it's just because I'm like neurodivergent and I'm like a bit outrageous and like outspoken, and people don't always understand me
Like
as
me.
much as I'd like.
I feel you so much on that.
Yeah. So like when I was in college, I found that really hard to overcome. Like the fact that I actually did the degree in itself. Like I got a lot of abuse in college. I used to go into house parties in College Court in Limerick where I was in college, and people would be like, "Get her out." Like people were just like really, really, really didn't.
And
like
you know
me.
what? I got treated like that as well. Now everybody's up my arse, so they used to treat me like I was so
Same.
annoying. So annoying. Like I was so loud, so annoying. Like, oh, Sophie. And then I noticed also then because I'm mixed, and it was like a real funny thing to like kiss a black girl back in the day. Fellas would get with me and it'd be literally like a piss take, and it's because
Someone-
she's like the crackhead
Yeah.
weirdo black girl with frizzy hair. Not gonna lie, that's
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, because someone got
Yeah,
paid
I was a
literally-
joke. I was like a laughing stock.
That's
for,
crazy.
Yeah,
It's
and now
so
they're
hard to
all
believe.
adding me on Snap like one by one. That's what I mean. They're all wanking over my photos, realistically, and I see them all
felt
in my
that.
views. They're all in relationships. They all are. They are like regretting obviously their teenage years, not getting with me.
I can relate
Sick
to that
weirdos,
so
like,
hard.
and
Sophie.
they've all been dead looking. All of them are dead. Not one of them.
It's always the way. Empty vessels speak
Not
the
one.
loudest.
Not 1 ounce of good DNA between any of them.
So
Do you know that
bad.
way? Like,
But yeah,
but
so
I'm like,
I
yeah,
have
you
the
are
same
all
problem.
ugly freaks in miserable jobs that you all hate. And you're watching me, and you're actually a fan right now, and they're probably watching this too. You know that way? It's crazy, isn't it? How things work out. Like,
Yeah, it is.
They're
It's
losers.
crazy the
They're
way
all
the world
losers.
works.
I think
Yeah.
anyone that peaks in school is all ugly now.
yeah. What were you gonna say? Sorry, no, but I
Sorry.
always peaked in school. I was still always like popular,
Yeah, well, I
but
was,
like
and I
within the
wasn't.
girls,
was,
I
like-
think.
I think we were like bad bitches, but like I think like people still didn't.
And people didn't
wanna-
like us because they knew our potential, and they knew.
They knew what was coming.
But sorry, you were gonna say a fact
Oh yeah,
there.
so this guy got paid a tenner to come over and kiss me as some sort of sick joke, and like he literally came over and gobbed me. He didn't even ask. Like this was in Cartown in a disco, and I'll never forget this. And I hope someone is watching this that knows, because he's from near enough where I'm from. Like
Who was it?
town over. Bleep Ben Murphy from Castlebar. You can leave in the from Castlebar because you know who you are. But yeah, so someone
Death
paid
to all
him a
of them.
tenner so they could take a video, and like he could come over and gob me, and he literally just started like
Sick.
eating the face off me and sticking his tongue down my throat, and like I was none the wiser. But yeah, so like overcoming college, I think for me definitely was a huge one, because I remember going to counsellors in college and they were like, Erin, it's a miracle. I went through some shit. I'm sure some of you know I went through some shit, and a lot of the counsellor in college was like, it's a miracle you're still alive, never mind still in college. Like what you're going through right now is like something that most people will never.
a lot of
even-
people don't survive. Yeah,
No, like I should have. I thought about it. I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was like in such a dark place
and
for
you're
so
dead.
many years. Yeah, I know.
Like, bro, and people treat you like fucking shit. But all these people are just gonna have karma's a cunt, and God works in mysterious ways.
Yeah.
And it's life is already probably biting them in the arse.
Yeah, I think so. But like life bites me in the arse too. But I think I was a bad bitch, like in a bad way, for a lot of years as well. And there's a lot of things I'm not proud of. But I don't think I ever hurt anyone other than myself. I think I'm my own worst critic, worst
Yeah,
But you
like
de-
enemy.
you
Like, I don't
probably-
have a bad
yeah.
one. Keen always says like I don't actually have a bad
And
one. as
anytime
much as
when you
people
wear a
think.
No,
cunt,
like,
it's probably
'cause
like
when
me. It's
people-
unintentional. You're just honest, and people just don't like honesty.
People would say like
Yeah.
about Erin when they obviously didn't know her, but obviously knew her. She had a load of followers, whatever, and whatever they had heard about her. And I'd be out and they'd be like, "Oh, where are you from?" I'd be like, "Morris." Like, "Oh, do you know Erin Lally? She's a bitch. She's this." I'd be like, I'd first of all obviously lose my fucking life, and second of all, I'd be like, "You can say a fucking lot of things. Erin might be a lot of things. She's not a fucking bitch." And she's
That's
not
the
like
number
a
one
bad
thing people
person.
say about
like, she
me and you
isn't.
really
Like, there's not a
resonate
bad
so
bone in her
much.
body.
Yeah,
Like,
we're very close on the
like-
astrological chart.
Yeah.
I'm like like when I'm like around Erin, I'm like, oh my god, like I need to like start acting nicer and stuff. It's like Erin's like so like nice. Like I just don't understand this narrative that people have that like Erin's a bitch.
Like, you're the
it's
bitch.
actually crazy. Like, and people
Yeah, he's
go
the
around
bitch.
and-
People
Like,
think
no,
he's
you
out
really
there.
are. Like,
people
I
think
feel like
I'm
I hope
a fucking
everyone here
angel,
burns
like,
and dies. Like I
It's
hope
just
we
so
all.
annoying because I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's just crazy that people just have this narrative.
Different
like, and they don't
perception. You
even
just have
know
to
it.
let them live in their own
Yeah, you
deluded
have
world.
to
'Cause
just let people
they're irrelevant
think
in your
what
life.
they
Like
wanna think.
if you seen their death notice on RIP, would you be going to the funeral? No, you wouldn't. So realistically,
I'd be
I don't
laughing.
give a
But they'd
rat's.
be coming
No,
to
but
mine.
genuine. Yeah, and they'd be coming to mine.
Oh, I'm gonna have a list of people.
Oh, I knew her. Oh my god, we spoke once in school.
No, I'm gonna have a
Yeah,
list of people that
Lit,
aren't allowed
isn't
into my
it?
funeral.
That's-
Like for real, I'm gonna have a list. Don't come to my fucking funeral.
Yeah, bro. No, literally, I told my
But
best friend Maria, if any of
how
my
fucked up I am, though. This is how fucked up I am. I used to think like maybe I will fucking do something and maybe everyone will have to
make
fucking...
you all see.
Yeah, I wanted everyone to
Like
be like, oh
13
my god, maybe
reasons
she
why.
wasn't that bad.
Like
Yeah, literally,
13
they were my
reasons.
13 reasons. I had 113 reasons and mine fucking 13. Like I was like, I wish people could actually see, because like I don't know how people did that with thinking like...
But sure, look, they see now, and I hope they feel like little gee bags sitting at home. and I'll use all these little clips as snippets as well, so these are targeted. The
But
target
see,
audience
like,
is targeted.
People, like they probably still don't even understand the way.
No, they
it's
won't.
done.
They'll be
never-
watching it
people
with.
never
They'll be watching
comprehend.
it brain dead, thinking you're talking
People
about someone else.
don't. I feel.
Do you know that way, like genuine, like
people don't care until
You're dead.
like they're dead. Then
Yeah.
they're like, oh no.
yeah, no, literally,
you
they
know?
literally, yeah, literally,
It's so fucked up.
literally. And what was the question?
What was the
I don't
hardest
know.
thing you've ever overcome? What was
And
yours?
you?
I don't know. What do you think? Oh, God.
School for you, I think, was
Well,
a
no,
tough
sorry.
one.
What's
I
something
don't
that
think
you're
you let
proud of
on.
yourself for overcoming?
Oh yeah, proud for overcoming. I think being in a boys' school for you, for someone
and,
of your
just,
like
I feel like I just because I never thought I'd be able to be myself, and then I actually heard back through one of my friends. I can't even remember. She was doing someone's makeup or something, and the girl whose makeup she was doing knows me, and was like, "Oh my god, he's so gas! Like he's like just so himself. Like that's just how I can describe him."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "That's so like nice to hear that she like thinks that." Because
everyone thinks
putting
that
on
though
a
about
mask
you.
every day.
Everyone
Nobody
thinks
masks.
that.
But,
I knew
You
you,
don't
wrote them.
put on a mask.
Them
and that's the
eyes.
difference. I think that's the difference between me and you, is that people are like, oh my god, you're so nice and whatever, but like in my head I'm like, I want to kill my mom, I want to kill my dad.
I want to kill my mom. I want to kill my dad. That's me every fucking
Yeah,
day.
I'm like,
every
I will like
day.
put on a brave face, but I'm not okay. But then when
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I'm not okay, like you let on that,
If
like you're
I was
not
born
gonna
in,
hide it.
if I was born in the US, I would have easily shot.
Shut up.
oh, babe.
I would be shot up.
Oh, thank
Other
God
thing.
I was born here. If I was born in the US with my family dynamic, I'd already have a Netflix show out about me.
Love.
It's giving Menendez Brothers. No, not as in I wasn't never touched as a child, obviously, by anybody, but like
Oh, God.
it's giving like just want to kill a few people, like
Yeah,
literally.
that's so funny.
And the people that get it, get it. Like this podcast is for the deep bitches, right? That get it, that aren't scared of saying these
This
things.
podcast is for the pending serial killers.
The people that have contemplated. Yeah, lich. We've actually Cian, who's your dream face to paint?
Jade,
Dying to
from,
know.
Jade
My
from Little
dream,
Mix.
okay, like I have a few, but my dream is Jade Thirlwell because for a multiple of reasons. So I obviously like just love her, like, and then second of all, she like has like such a makeup face, like she has such like good eyes, like good features, and like she always wears mad makeup. She never like wears like boring makeup, but then and she's just gorgeous. But then I'd love to like glam like Grace Abrams because she's like so natural. Like if I was a celebrity makeup artist, I'd love to just be doing like.
You are a celebrity
See you
makeup
later.
artist.
He
Do you know
is
what
a
I mean?
celebrity
It's
makeup
just because
artist,
we were in
but he
Ireland, you
loves-
never imagine it as.
Yeah, but I'd want to be
Which is
doing
mad,
like
isn't
really
it?
like.
But he loves girls like you that doesn't need much, because
yeah,
it's just
like you're my dream.
yeah. He
Like
always
just
says
like
that, actually,
like the
'cause
last
you're
day when
so
I did your
naturally
makeup, I was
beautiful.
like, oh my god, I put so much makeup on Sophie. Like that's crazy.
You didn't though. I don't think I ever
Yeah, I
put
did.
too much makeup.
But like
on
the
it.
first time I did your
So you can
makeup,
always
like
see the
I want to be at the stage. Do you know when the first time I did your makeup and I put like no makeup on you? Like I want to be getting paid loads to do that.
Do that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? You could be my. But after you did my makeup for the cast shoot last week, though, I
Later.
said, no, you have. What?
That's later. You were like, I want this to be my wedding glam.
Yeah, no, literally. But you thought I was taking a piss. You thought I was like, why do you never believe me?
I don't know,
Same
it's-
way I don't believe
Maybe
you.
I'm deeply insecure.
But you'll be doing me though. So as I'm popping off, I'll be taking you. Be doing my makeup for the live shows and everything.
Oh fab.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can afford me.
I'll be.
Yeah, it won't be her paying for it.
Yeah.
No, only mess.
It'll be.
I'll give you a mate rate.
It'll be whoever wants to sponsor the pod.
Cash or sponsor. You love cash.
Yeah. Slay. You pitch that to them now.
I
for
will.
me.
No better man.
Yeah, Cian, what's the dream job you'd love to work on one day? So like thinking like what type of vibe would it be, like runway? Would it be like
No, okay,
a
so I'm
brand?
not a runway, I don't think. Unless I was the
Really?
key artist that
Like,
does.
is it so chill?
No, runway is like the most intense.
I always think
Up
runway
the
is like they don't
fucking-
wear any makeup
Oh
on
my
runway.
god, it's like the most intense.
I'm
up
not
the wall.
up to date.
No, get that off. Start again. Take that off. You have 5 minutes to do her. Their hair is getting dragged here. Like,
Oh yeah, you don't
The
like when there's
Charlotte
two
Tilbury
things.
crew were telling me when I modelled for the pro lead artist last year how intense it is.
It's so intense.
Yeah.
And like I want to be like in a hotel room.
You don't get to use your full creative
doing
either.
her up or him or whatever. Like
You don't like doing hair and makeup at the same time.
no, like I can deal with that, but just the backstage. And also I just don't know. Like I probably obviously would love to
The
do
panic,
it.
but you'd love the opportunity.
I wouldn't say fucking
yeah,
no,
you're
obviously.
literally saying like.
But like it's
I
not
know,
my
but like
dream.
someone could be watching this right now. That's like wants to put you on.
Yeah, but it's not my dream. But I would love to do it.
Yeah.
But like.
So what would be? I asked you what your fucking dream
Yeah, but
is.
let
Not
me
what
tell you what my fucking dream is, bitch.
Keen, would you ever give me a drop of
like
champagne?
you're like listing out everything you wouldn't want to do. Right. Okay. So. Guys, how is the dating world treating you both?
I'm not going near anyone.
You don't.
Yeah, we're
I'm
like
done.
on a bit of a celibacy buzz.
To me, she was having a conniption a few months ago. Cian, I literally haven't spoke to anyone in like 3 weeks. Like, babe, like that is not a long.
You know what you need to do, girl?
Mm.
You know what you need to do this
People
year?
can go
You know the way
weeks
you
without
said you're
eating.
slacking on the content? Listen, I love my boyfriend so much, but I barely have time for him. And I'm not an active girlfriend on his life because everything revolves around me and my career. Can you imagine if you were single with that mind? Like I'm in a loving
And when
relationship,
she's
so
with someone,
happy.
she forgets
I'm
about
so
everything and
fulfilled.
just
Yeah.
forgets
And
about
I
herself.
love my boyfriend, but I'm like, he deserves way more. Well, he understands, like, because it's really since summer to now that things went fast for me that I haven't had. I'm having a mental breakdown every day because I'm so in over my head with content. And then because it's not like I do modeling and I'm so open to so many other things, so I'm getting booked in all angles. Do you know that way? But it's like I'm just getting booked in all angles. But I've noticed
can't
that
handle the
I've
fame.
noticed
I wish
that
I had
shift.
that
It's like I
problem.
I have to really think if I'm asking him about his day, which is really bad. That should be a natural thing.
Yeah, but
I'm like
nice.
babe this brand, babe this, and it's a lot of that. And he's so supportive. But I feel like when you're I'm so career driven. I've tunnel vision, and that's what you need. And you will not
'Cause I'm
give a
not.
rat's arse
I'm
about
like
men at all.
Such a Pisces girl. I'm such a little romantic, and I'm constantly chasing it. But the universe keeps presenting itself in like presenting men in different bodies, same men. And I go to these tarot readings, and they tell me the truth. Like there was a guy that I was seeing, I was obsessed with. She told me he was still addicted to something like
Girl, these tarot
they were true though,
No,
girl.
I think I seen when you posted a story about that. She was like,
Anything
OMG.
but therapy.
Oh, girl.
She's
no,
in therapy.
Girl.
Oh no, I'm in therapy too, girl. I've been in therapy 6 years. Like no one can tell me that I got to work on myself because I do, but I need to probably do more. But like I'm constantly in therapy, nearly every week for the past 6 years, if not more. I've been in therapy because
Slay.
I'm like
Girl,
obsessed with like doing the work.
I need a bit of that.
We need you need.
I need to start therapy. I need to bite the bullet and start. And I know I'm so aware, like I've too much fucking baggage and I don't have the time. And I know that if I go to therapy, I have to be consistent with it. It's not like, oh, I go now and then I won't book in until September again.
Yeah,
if I go
like
now.
that too.
So I have to be in a time frame. Same with doing my driving lessons. I'm not going to do one now and then not do another.
my
Because
problem.
this has come up and this come up. And another thing is I can't even get in a coffee with my friends because I'll schedule in a coffee and then I'm like, girl, I have an event. I'm so sorry. And it's so, and this has been me, like you're not in my private story on Snapchat. I had a mental breakdown last week. And I was like, I feel like I'm such an inactive friend. I'm the number one
I
with
feel like that too
birthdays, with
sometimes.
birthday posts, with everything. I have slacked.
I
Even
wish
like
I
asking my
had that
friends what their
problem.
birthday plans are and then not replying to them for like a week later and then I'm like, shit, girl.
I'm
so,
kind of like that too, but I'm very
And that's just
like
not
my
like
whole
me.
life revolves around my friends. Like that's my biggest probably fatal
Too
flaw
much.
as well. That like too much.
that you need to step away from that and start prioritizing you. And the real friends will understand because I feel so guilty all the time because I just feel like, and then when I am with my friends, I'm so revolved around myself. He like, you know, when he drops me to things or like a shooter and he'll run off and get my coffee and get my stuff. And I'm like to him, I could see him though managing me and actually,
that's what I
'cause
want.
I think I would want someone really close to me and that's what my Uncle David wanted to do at the start. But I hate how it's all just revolved around my career now. But I'm like, okay, we're all going to be on my yacht one day and we'll all be like,
it'll all
okay,
pay
them days
off.
were so worth it.
Yeah. No,
you know
I
that
love
way?
that though. I love
But
that.
I think you really need to tap into that.
Oh, 100%.
Tunnel vision mode. Work.
Yeah, I'm
Making
not a
content.
working girl. That's never been my thing, but I want it to be like I
You
want
need
to
to
be.
put that into something else and then you won't focus so much on boys.
Yeah, because I am my world
You're
revolves
such a
around-
gorgeous girl.
You're fucking freaks
Yeah, and they're
as well.
probably deadest little chewed up wham bars
You're gonna hate this
ever.
one.
What?
You're gonna hate this one.
Yeah, you're gonna hate this one.
That's why I wish like you just take my approach, even though my approach is definitely wrong as well because it's the other extreme of.
He dates a
direction.
lot though. He's gone on a
But,
lot of
like,
dates. I've only ever
I'll
been
just
on
go
one or
like,
two
a few
dates.
dates here and there for like a laugh.
Dates.
But like,
I've only ever been on one or
no,
two.
but
I don't
Erin,
do
like,
dating apps
I
around.
like am into like investing my time in anyone because I know I don't have the time and it's not what I want to focus on, and like I want to focus on other things. Whereas like you need to just be more like that. I think
Yeah, definitely.
'cause I'm always right.
Yeah.
No, obviously it's not right. But like, do you know, like
These mics need to be
saying the truth and then
sanitized
you're trying to be
after
like,
me.
no, I'm not.
you can't have your friends and your family and a fella and like job and everything.
I'm finding it really hard to juggle, and then because I've always been such an active friend, and I've always been like, no matter what anyone says, and if we ever fall out, I know you can't say I wasn't a good friend. But now I'm like, I'm noticing my friends are hounding me to get a reply out of me, and like I'm like, yeah, actually making me emotional now. Why am I getting emotional? I just feel like I've always held that really thing that I'm such an active friend, and the last year I haven't really been.
I feel like you are.
But I'm also grieving. So I feel like
Yeah,
I'm just like
it's different.
disassociated
Yeah, and,
from everyone
your
else's
real
life. I'm trying
friends
to
know,
juggle
like,
work and
your real
grief.
friends know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I feel like that too sometimes I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a bad friend. Because I'm like, if something doesn't suit me, I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. And then I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a bad friend. I should just be more like, oh yeah, whatever. Whereas like anyone that's, and then like it's easier. Your inner circle will like understand, like, you know, and then it's like actually easier on your life.
But that's why
you
I
don't have
think
all these people hanging out. Like I had way too many people hanging out at me at one stage, and then I started like doing more things just for me, and then like
it's so hard.
It just showed me then like, oh, all these are my real people, and I'm like, oh, Grant. Now I know who like all my real friends are, not just
people
like
that
friends
and people that have
stuff.
showed me within the past year, especially when I was grieving, that they weren't understanding my situation and were questioning like my integrity as a friend because I'm like disassociated and because like.
You can't be
like
there,
I'm
but
like,
you
how
can't even
dare
be
you
there for
question me
yourself.
right
How
now?
can you be there for
You think like
them
you're
if you
more
can't be there
important
for
right now
yourself?
than me. Like it should be you checking in on me, not the other way around right now. Like I don't think people understand grief until it hits them.
No,
Yeah.
they don't.
They don't understand the capacity. They think it's just like a breakup, pain. That's what I think people think it's like genuine. Like what the fuck. But yeah, like even I'm just waffling every week to girls all the time. Waffling every week, being like, "Oh yeah, we'll do this," and I'm just saying it just to get them off
But
my
you're
ass.
Sophia, I'm the exact same.
And then I'm like, I'm sorry, I
feel
can't.
like the
I
worst
forgot.
friend in the world. I'm always like, let's do this, let's go for a coffee. When I see them, oh my god, we need to do something. And then 6 months will pass, I see them again. I'm like, oh,
because the
like,
schedules are never.
Well,
As
actually,
long as your
we're
friends have a
busy
9 to
people,
5,
like.
though, when they even clock out, we're clocking in. We're going to events.
yeah.
They're ready to go for a drink. We have something planned, and then it's like you're trying to get content done
if we
during
worked
the day
9 to
before.
5 Monday to Friday, it'd be much easier to plan our lives. We'll see you on Saturday.
We don't have a schedule. I don't have a
No.
structure. I have to keep my calendar.
Sure, my
open.
friends,
Yeah.
like my friends from when I was in school, like Kira and Leisha, like we're literally having Kira's birthday dinner tomorrow. Her birthday was in November. It's March. We're having her birthday dinner 'cause the 3 of us can't even get together.
They're the best girls ever, though.
Do you know? So like, but they don't. It's not like
It's
a thing.
understandable,
It's not a
yeah, and I
thing,
do
yeah.
have some people like that, but then I do.
Because like I
clock
can't do
the people
weekends
that question
like
me
they
though.
can, and you know.
Yeah, no, I do have people who get on to me as well, and they're like, "Are you?"
But it's like if you see what I'm
Sorry.
doing, then you should see.
Yeah, everyone's like, I know you're up to your tits and whatever, but I have had a lot of friends and I've lost a lot of friends who couldn't understand like the lifestyle that I'm living because obviously we're on different schedules and stuff and you just can't make time for everyone. And there have been people who've left my life because I couldn't make time for them, but I've been barely living in the country in the last 2 years. I've lived away for like a year of the last 2 years, nearly like in segregation, in segregated parts. So
Yeah.
you know, you can't make time for everyone. You need to put you first. You need to be your own number one. But like I struggle with that. I'm not my own number one.
And I
you
feel
know?
like I've had friends also that when I was kind of during say lockdown I got close to, and then it was like as the shift was coming and I was getting more recognized on social media and I started working with brands and I started getting booked for more shoots. It's like they started acting like I was changing just because my career was prospering and acting like I think I'm like better now, but it's just like, oh my god, then you're noticing like you're actually jealous or making comments like, oh, why are you so thinking
And some people don't even realize
it's casual, you know, them things like, why are you so dressed up? I was like, I can't believe you've turned into that person that you talk to me like that now because you think that I put myself on a pedestal. It's not my fault. This is my job and this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Getting emotion. What do you guys both see for yourself in the future?
This is a big problem of mine. I've never been able to see like a future for myself. I went to a guidance counsellor in school and she was like, Erin, like you're depressed. She literally gave me like a thing for Jigsaw, which is so coincidental because I'm still going to Jigsaw to this day. I've done Jigsaw, which is like a mental health counselling service, short term, 10-week long. They do in Limerick, Dublin, Galway, and like all over the country really, but I've done them all. I'm in my 5th time of Jigsaw at the moment. I'm in like my 3rd week. I've completed it, mate. But yeah, I'm in my 3rd week now of my 2nd time in Dublin. I've done Limerick, I've done Galway, and they said,
How are you balancing that there?
I'm holding it in
comfy?
between my legs.
You
Yeah, I'm
comfy?
so comfy, yeah. But yeah, they said to me this time, they said, okay, so if you're suicidal, I said no, but like they were like, if you're a threat to yourself or anyone else, they were like, we think you're more serious, you need to go to the HSC. But I've been through I've been waiting for months for a mental assessment from the HSC to figure out what the actual underlying issue is. But where was I going with that? Oh yeah, my problem was I never saw like a future. I could never look into the future, and this is like one of my biggest things, and it is a sign of depression, is that like you can't see a future for yourself. And
Can't
when
see
I
the
was
light at the end of the tunnel.
yeah, and when
Yeah.
I went to the guidance counselor in school, she was like, "So what do you want to do? What career do you want to do? Whatever." And I was like, "I don't see. I don't see a future. That's so deep and dark." But she was like, "Yeah, I want to give you a mental health counselling service that you can go to." And I've been going to Jigsaw like every year for the past 6 years since, because that was actually at the age of 16 that happened, because that was when I was in school in Claremorris. I did 2 years on the Aran Islands. 5th year and 6th year I was in boarding school on the Aran Islands.
Are you fluent in Irish?
Yeah, I do my leaving cert in Irish. Yeah. Do you speak Irish? No. Yeah, I'm rusty now, but I still understand everything. I need to get a little bit of a crash course. But yeah, so that is my problem. I don't really see the future. Like I do want to be on TV. I want to do present, and I want to do TV, radio,
You
something
have
like
the
that.
voice. You have the gift of the gab.
Do you think so?
Yeah, and it's something that can't be.
Either
I
you
think
have
a
it
lot
or
of
you
people are
don't.
trying to force the social media stuff these days, and you can tell right away when someone doesn't have the gift of the gab.
Yeah,
It
no, it does
doesn't-
come naturally.
Yeah, it's
but,
a natural thing.
but
You
yeah, I
either have
just
it or
don't
you
really.
don't.
I see it, but I don't believe it. You know, that kind of way.
Why are you looking at me like you want to kill me? Like,
Yeah, I cut
You're
my
like-
life in 2 pieces. This is my last resort.
Keane, you're literally like,
Oh my god, he's so scary.
you're so dead behind the eyes.
Yeah, I like don't know why you keep.
You're like,
Yeah, but anyway, so that's
Keane,
me. But
you're
hopefully
like-
someday I'll get a fucking
Sorry,
job.
I was running a
I'm
business
sorry.
all day.
You're like-
if you had a business, you know what it
talking,
takes to
you're
run
like-
a business.
But,
no, you're crashing out, aren't you?
but
No,
yeah,
I'm fine.
Do
so
you want to sleep? You can lie down if you want.
lie down.
You can move the mic into you.
Let
and
me
you
talk
can just.
to you. But yeah, so anyway, enough of me. That is the buzz. I hopefully will get a real job at some point in time. Won't be today or tomorrow, but we'll get there, I'm sure. But
You
I
do
don't
have
know.
a real job though. I think you're not giving yourself credit.
Would you say Instagram is a real? I'm not making money, guys. I don't make money from Instagram. That's the problem. I get a lot of free stuff. I get a lot of events and like different opportunities, but I don't get free. I don't get
Because you need
paid.
to start.
Monetizing it. I need to start trying to find a way to make money from it. I need to start a business, but I feel like I've let the ball drop. I've fumbled the bag.
Regarding content creation, do you think?
Yeah, I've
I
let
don't
it
think
go a
it's
little
ever
bit.
too
My
late.
engagement isn't great. Like my following is obviously good, but I'd love to start from scratch and like actually get like, because I feel like at this stage now, like a lot of my followers are males. My engagement's not that great. Like I would, yeah, it depends on what it is. But anyway, Cian, what would you say? What is your future looking like? He wants to. Oh wait,
What
I'm not
the
gonna say.
fuck,
Like I want to
guys?
be a
Like
celebrity makeup artist, but I don't know how to get there, and I hate saying things as well because I feel like people are really like
praying for your
praying on
downfall.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see myself being successful.
You're already
I think,
successful.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
already
too.
inside of your dreams, though.
Yeah, I'm
I
already
know.
living my
See,
dream. I'm
that's
so
what I
beyond
struggle
blessed.
with. Yeah.
I'm living my dream
Like
already.
I always look to the more. I'm like, what's next? What's next?
We can never
Don't
appreciate
I
where
don't
we
believe
are.
in setting a timeline or being like, in 5 years I see this
Yeah.
or that. But like,
Whereas
what
like
would
I'm trying
what's
to just
something that you
enjoy where I
want?
am
I
now,
just want
you
inner
know?
peace and happiness and contentment in myself, and I want to just feel okay. I want everyone in my family and my
Same.
house or my friends and family to be okay. Like every 11/11, my wish is like I just want everything to be okay, everything to be okay, everything
Literally
to be
every
okay.
time I'm like full moon or like see like lucky numbers, I'm like I just want to be fucking happy.
Literally me, I just want
Yeah,
my
all I
family
want
to
is
have
to
a
be
break.
happy,
That
but
make
I've
me happy.
really
Yeah.
cracked the code with that. I've suddenly like, oh my god, Jesus Christ, I'm drunk. I've finally, for the first time in my
This
life,
is like
I
call
think.
her daddy.
Yeah, I call her daddy.
What's the
You
story?
should be thanking your lucky
We good?
stars.
Mm-hmm.
You should be thanking your lucky stars that I haven't.
What?
had
How
gas
long
for
are
a
we?
Just 2 hours.
Okay, we'll be
second.
wrapping
Wrap
up.
it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. That was actually my last question I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
We did answer, because if I actually did ask all the questions bit by bit, it actually probably would have been the same time frame.
But because we spoke so much
you've
and
actually
covered the
spoke
questions.
you've covered half the questions. Like I only asked like I only asked
3
about
questions.
yeah, I had about 20 questions down in this, didn't I, Beckley? I was gonna do dilemmas, but I don't think we've time for dilemmas.
I love dilemmas. But it's okay.
I think we have to do the quiz.
I'm
Let's
not gonna be
prioritise
good at the quiz.
I'm really competitive.
Quiz.
Mm-hmm.
Quiz.
Okay.
Let's go. So we're about 2 hours now. Yeah, guys, this is just you know
but
what?
it'll be
Forget
1 hour
everything.
and 45 when you cut it all down.
Yeah, guys, forget everything I said in all my previous episodes. Like, it's not ever going to be a short-winded podcast. It's not one of them. I don't know how people do it. I actually thought, like, I was going to be able to have, like, some shorter episodes, some longer, give people a little bit of a mix. But I'm just long-winded. And I just talk so much.
I love that, though.
I don't know how people... I just think, like, how do people's podcasts not all run into this time? Because my brain doesn't stop.
Because a lot of people that have podcasts are boring.
Yeah.
My questions go on for miles. There's even more. I had to sacrifice questions I had for you. Think it like it's actually like what
With the
the
two
hell?
of us would talk for Ireland though, like of all
Guys, I
people.
could sit here for the night. We could be
Yeah, I
here.
would sit and
If
talk to
we
you
done
till
this
tomorrow.
episode the way I really want to do, we'd be here till 1 a.m. It's 10:30 right now, guys. We'd be here till 1 a.m. We'd probably
I
be here
feel you,
till
girl.
tomorrow.
I would. I'd sit and talk to you all night.
We would.
Oh,
It's
no.
literally like we're just chilling. That's why it's so easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like we're even in a podcast.
Like I'm at an afters.
Yeah.
No, literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Quiz me.
Okay. I'm not really good at this stuff.
Thank you.
Easy questions.
Okay, cool.
It's not too bad.
Thank you. Can I have? Well, I'll let Sophie have the purple. I'll have the blue. Or is that purple as well? Oh, that's blue.
Green for. Oh my
What?
god.
What?
Green for Charlie.
Green for Mayo.
Oh, for me. Oh yeah. Let's
Green
go.
for Charlie, green for Brad.
Right. This is my favorite part.
I'm gonna win.
Guys, I can't believe how long we can talk for. I have to get you back on.
Yeah, we must come back.
Yeah, I
We
have to
probably
get
should
you
have done
back on.
separate episodes.
No, I
F
like
it,
that we
because
could come
you know what?
together.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
yeah?
something. Let me tell you something.
The only people I watch their podcast, all their episodes are over 2 hours
Yeah,
long.
I like. a
And
long
what are they
podcast.
all? They're all extremely, extremely, extremely successful.
I
So
love.
what does that mean? Sophie Unfiltered is going to be extremely, extremely successful. Genuine.
Claim.
You will not. No, look up any podcast tonight. Look up like Shits and Gigs. Look up your man Shannon from the States. Look up Stephen Bartlett. Look up Life of a CEO.
All long.
Look up Jay Shetty. Not one of their episodes is under 2 hours.
Really?
And if it is, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah,
and it's the
that's
same
what
as
I
me.
love though. I like a
So-
long podcast.
And it shows I think I'm in their niche. I'm in their category. I think I'm going to be invited to events that they're invited
Oh,
to.
100%.
Gala.
Sophie, you're
Yeah.
already, I feel like, invited to the events they're going
I'd
to.
love to go on like Jay Shetty's pod. I feel
I
like my
love
pod is
him.
very
I have
like
such a
trying to
horn
pick
for him.
people and people that have a story as well.
I
What
just
do you
love,
say? You would want to date?
Oh no, I have a horn for him. I love dark
You have a horn?
skin. Dark skin, light eyes is my type.
Yeah,
Go on.
he's like him and his partner are both the same actually.
Yeah, she's the same. She has the light eyes and the dark skin. Yeah, I love it. So pretty.
I wish I was born like that.
You are born beautiful. You're born like very.
Yeah, but if I had green or blue eyes, this world would be finished.
Game over, bitches.
Yeah, literally. Okay, guys, so we're gonna start our quiz now. If you've been tuning in, you know, yeah, Becky's gonna quiz us 10 questions, and we all write down our answer one by one, and then we're gonna swap our boards over and give each other our points
Okay.
and list out each other's answers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Right, so Ron had 5 set of questions.
Don't show each other. We can't. And we
Do
15
you
second
write all
timer.
our things on it, or is it just one thing and then like?
What the fuck?
Is it one? Do we answer the 10 questions on it, or
Yes,
is
you
they'll
can
answer
answer
one
10
question?
questions.
at a
There,
time?
it's like
A,
1,
B, C.
2, 3,
Yeah,
like
okay,
the way
okay.
you do
10.
a pub quiz.
Stop shouting at me.
For fuck's sake, like.
Okay, let's go.
Fucking hell. What do you mean, like?
Yeah?
Yeah, let's go.
Right, so Ron had 5 set of questions, and I also have 5 set of questions. Ron isn't here, so I just go through Ron's questions first. So Ron's question, this isn't actually an easy one. So the first question is, which platform launched first, YouTube or Instagram?
Nice one.
Right? Oh, good?
Yeah, we have to. No, Becky, we need. It's only 15 seconds we have.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You have to put the timer on.
Right.
Do you want my phone?
No, I've not a phone. Yet.
Slay.
Surely he won't be able to read out 9 questions in 15 seconds.
No, I was in.
Oh, Keen, you're not well.
Go on.
We
on.
have 15 seconds to answer.
to answer.
Obviously, we can't have all day to think of our answer.
Okay, go on.
Right, so the next question. The next
Tired.
question.
So tired.
You haven't even drank. You were just exhausted, aren't you?
He's right.
Right.
Right, next question. What decade popularized the ultra teen eyebrow trend?
Are you for real?
What?
Becky, what?
I don't know. What decade popularized the ultra teen?
Ultra thin eyebrows.
What?
Yeah,
What
that's-
decade
Becky,
popularized?
can you speak up, please, and stop doing this
Okay.
social
I
media
don't-
mysterious
No, this
voice?
is what it
but,
is.
But
Which-
Ross questions are.
Yeah.
No, I have
Ross
it. Which
questions.
which
The
decade
thing.
popularized
Yeah. I know.
the
I-
ultra thin eyebrow trend?
Sophie,
Okay.
man, I'm trying to sort out these questions. as
Oh,
well.
God.
It's
I
fucking-
think.
but
Oh God, I hope I'm right. I
We
don't
have
think I'm
3
right.
options anyway. So option A is the 70s, option B is the 90s, and option C is the 2000s.
Yeah, I already have mine down. I hope it's right.
Yeah, it's the fucking questions, man.
Wait, we
Go
have
on.
options.
Yeah, he had 3
Yeah,
options.
so the
70s,
70s,
90s, or
and
1000s.
Yeah.
I have my guess, but I don't know if it's right.
Okay, I'm changing my
Okay,
answer
up next.
because I think. Okay.
Right. Next question.
Are you setting timers?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I'm doing too many things right now. Honestly.
I'll set the timer as soon as you ask. Then.
All right. Next question.
Men can't multitask, can't they? No.
Not the way
Fucking
women
hell.
can.
Next question. Which major beauty brand did James Charles famously collaborate with before they're falling out?
Oh my god!
I have it.
How dare you? That's a bit
I think
personal.
it's right. I think it's
Really?
Oh my!
All right. So you know that one.
Erin, move your board because I'm trying to glance at it.
right. Sorry.
Were you at the James Charles Be Perfect event?
Yeah.
That's our time up for that question.
Okay, go on.
All right. Next question. Which
No, I
app-
wasn't.
No.
Is that what you're trying to? What? I actually wasn't there.
Just wondering, like, relax.
Go on, go on, go on.
I was at Ashaka actually. If anybody wants to fact proof,
Oh, we up.
little bleeding. What's your one that started coming out being
What's
like
your one?
your one that freak like. If anybody wants a proof check, I was at Ashaka that night in the Tree Arena. So
So jealous. I wish I was there. Go on.
Right. Next question. Which app first made the dog ears and nose filter go viral?
Oh yeah.
this is piss.
Okay.
Yeah. Ron
this
didn't
is
put too much
crazy.
effort in his
Okay,
questions.
done.
What the hell? Ron was just trying to get out, wasn't he? He was.
He definitely put them in ChatGPT.
Well, that's what I do every week. So.
Is that what?
Uh,
Do you? Yeah.
yeah. But I've got questions though. I've got questions for you this week.
Time's up.
Right. Last question from Ron. Which influencer turned entrepreneur named a baby Stormy? That's an easy one as well.
Uh-huh.
Jesus Christ,
Okay.
guys.
Right. So my questions.
I haven't sweated on any of these now.
I sweated on the second one, but I'm not sure. I already had that down before you gave us the options.
Right. My questions. The first one. What is the name of the TV show that Drake cast in as a teen?
That Drake
Yeah,
was
cast-
in as a teen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
You know what's so funny? I came across
This
this on
is
TikTok
terrible.
recently.
My guess here is terrible. Oh my god. Sorry. It's not right. Because Jake wasn't alive when this was filmed, but go on anyway.
Yeah. All right.
I didn't know that.
Next question. What is a baby zebra called?
That's so hard. Okay, I'm gonna just guess. These are going from one extreme to the next, aren't they?
Oh God, you worked harder though
No, I just.
this week.
Do you know what? I actually saw that. Like, I was watching animal documentaries and I was. That's a good question.
I love animals. I'm like such an animal girl. So I don't know how I don't know it, but go on.
Right. Next question. What does CV stands for?
Oh yeah, I have that one on lock. Okay, got it.
Right.
I have it in my head.
This is actually an easy one. What is the name of the makeup brand created by the singer Rihanna?
Oh yeah, I love. Okay, done.
And last question for me is: which country is the largest by land area?
Okay, got it.
Which country is the largest?
Yeah. Okay, I have it. Will we pass them on?
Why are you looking at me, bro?
I haven't even been setting the
I
timers.
can't give you the answers, bro.
Can I get a tip though? Clue?
No, you can't because it'll give it away.
I think I have it.
Yeah, can't think of.
I think I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
swap.
I got it right. I hope I did. I don't know.
Right, let's swap.
Okay, pass them on. You pass to Sophie. I'll take hers. Okay.
Slay.
Sorry, sweetie.
Slay.
Whose do I have then? Is this Keen's or is Sophie's that I have? I have Sophie's. Okay.
You have mine. Sorry, girl, if you can't read my writing. It's
No, I
We
can
all
read
got
it.
YouTube right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we
so-
all got 1 point.
Yeah. First question is YouTube.
Then 2000s, is it?
90s.
90s. Yeah.
Oh,
I put
knew
down
you'd
90s.
get it.
I fucking scribbled it out. Look.
No,
I knew
wrong.
you'd get it. I knew you'd
No,
get it.
you look at mine. I scribbled
Still
it.
wrong.
I scribbled
Okay,
it.
third one. Is it Morphe or Be Perfect? Morphe. Okay, I got that.
Did he ever fall out with Morphe?
I don't even know what that is. Who is that?
Morphe is a makeup brand.
Did he?
Yeah. Then Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Snapchat, Kylie,
Yeah.
Snapchat, Kylie.
iCarly? Or what is it? What was it? The
What?
next one.
What?
Drake one.
The Drake one.
You are listing out all the answers.
Sorry, sorry. Continue.
Like, cause like some of the viewers might know what the answers are.
Sorry.
And you are like bing bing
I
bong
feel like
bong.
we're like playing this amongst ourselves. I didn't realize there was viewers. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
someone else might be like, guys,
Wait, what did you say?
they
the
might
show-
be trying to figure it out.
What did you say the show was? iCarly.
What was
This
Drake
was
in?
what Sophie said. I was reading hers. I said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how behind the
did I
times
say?
I
Did you say French Prince? What did you say
I
there?
said Fresh Prince of
Oh,
Bel-Air.
I thought you said French.
For Drake,
What did I
but I know
say?
Drake wasn't even alive probably at
On
that
number
time.
6, you said
I
So
can't.
Even
the question
Stevens.
Oh.
What was it?
was Degrassi.
Oh, didn't know.
You probably don't know. It's a Canadian show.
Is he Canadian?
It's Canadian.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Okay, what was number 7? What's the baby zebra called?
Yeah.
What is it?
Oh, he's not
She said zebra. I said a kitten or a foal because I know a lot of.
a foal. Yeah.
Is it a foal? I'm so good at that. Usually, a load of a baby rabbit's called a kitten, a baby cat is called a kitten. There's a few different animals that are called a kitten, and then there's a few foals as well. So I had an idea. I got that right. Okay.
Kane said
CV.
little zebra. What did I say? Zebra.
Oh, I was the only one that got that.
I think Little Zebra still is right.
Oh, we all got this one, I think. So Becca, you.
Curriculum vitae. Sorry.
What does CV stand for? I thought it'd be a tricky one. No.
No.
What does CV stand for?
Curriculum vitae.
I can't believe I got that one.
And then next one,
It is the name of the makeup brand by Rihanna.
Fenty Beauty.
Fenty.
And then is Russia the biggest country?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you got 1.
I got that
2,
Russia, but I
3,
was
4, 5, 6.
So close to putting China down.
6 out of 10.
I won. Who has mine?
I got what the fuck?
What did he get?
You got 8 out of 10.
What did I get?
Oh, we both got.
Me, I got 8 out of 10 as well. Oh.
Oh, that's great.
God damn it, Jackson.
And you know what? Here,
I'm not satisfied that I didn't win.
I got little gifts. No, guys, like it's literally like a little gift just to hand you something.
Hardly.
I swear.
I love
So
a
like,
gift.
you can get any gifts for anybody, and since the two of you.
Yay,
Oh.
you know us so well.
So,
Thank you. I want the Sour Patch
Yay,
Kids. Keen
good
loves
as that.
chocolate. Yeah.
Slay.
I love it.
Thank you, Queen.
Thank you. Okay, I shouldn't be chewing this down the
Yeah, give me
camera.
one of them as well.
Oh my God, I love that.
So
Thank you.
last part of every episode, we do movie, show, and song of the week.
Okay.
So, Keen, you go first. Could be
Song.
anything that you watched. Doesn't matter how long ago
Movie
it
of
was.
the week. The Babadook. Girls,
Babadook?
It's on Netflix. It's a scary movie. It's so good. You need to watch it.
Okay.
Babadook. Oh no, Keen, I'm not fucking
It's
watching.
scary.
Is he for real?
Oh my God, I'm so excited to
no,
give
look
you
at that.
mine. Okay,
look
go
at
on.
that. Why would anybody
I know,
want
I
to watch
don't
that?
like
It's so good.
I don't
It's so
like
good.
scary shit. Go on.
And then series of the week is just Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. 'Cause,
Slay.
like, I'm not really
And I haven't
watching
given Real
anything else.
Housewives yet, so
I'm not really watching anything else, but I watch that every week.
me too.
And then song of the week is. What's that song? I can't think.
Okay, will I give mine while you're looking?
No.
Okay.
You have to, you know off the top of your
Oh
head,
yeah,
surely.
Olivia Dean. It isn't perfect, but it might be. It's from the new Bridget Jones movie.
Okay, so
Okay.
my movie of the week is Blood Diamond.
Oh, I love Blood Diamond.
So good. I
Oh
watched
my god,
that this
you know
week.
what? Blood Diamond was my favorite movie because it is my favorite movie. I love it so much.
I love it as well.
But I also felt so connected to it because I thought Sierra Leone was my motherland and it wasn't.
Oh my God. And what was your motherland?
I'm Congolese.
Love that.
So when I was watching it, I was like,
this
this is my people that have been like literally fucking mining for diamonds. Like,
That's beautiful. You are a diamond, so that's the main thing.
yeah.
So, Blood Diamond was my movie of the week. My series of the week, I've been loving Gossip Girl. I know it's a bit cringy and a bit whatever, but I love Gossip Girl. And then Bongo Bong is the name of the song. Look that up. That is like, Mama was king of the Congo, Papa was king.
I
of
know
the
you
Congo.
love that. I knew
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna.
Deep down in the jungle, let's start playing my first bongo. Yeah, but that was like that's my song of the
What?
week at the moment. Yeah, you need to look it up. You're not gonna appreciate it, but like it's real. Like I don't know, like it's a little stoner tune.
Or I love the song No One Noticed, the Marias.
Don't know it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you want to play
that's
it?
a wrap.
Yeah, do you want to hear it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like chill vibes though.
Put it up to the
No
mic.
one tried to see my
Yeah.
eyes.
Oh,
No one but you.
Yeah, I love that.
No
just clean Marion
one
vibes, you know.
but you.
I love that vibe as well. We do have
Yeah.
a similar like crossover. We have like a Venn diagram of like music that we like.
Yeah. I just don't
But
like
yeah.
taking
Okay,
drugs and
Becky,
listening
are
to
you
techno.
ready? Feck, I'm not ready. Okay,
Your favorite song is like something from like Flow Rida.
movie.
No.
Fuck's sake, Ken.
She loves like
Movie.
Afro beats.
I love everything, to be honest. You should see my playlist is everything, like from oldies to house
Same.
to Afrobeats to rap to grime to
Yeah,
drill.
That's my vibe.
I listen to everything and anything. Like I appreciate even rock, but
Oh.
it depends on the rock.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Have I given
I'm screaming.
Judas and the Black Messiah yet?
No.
Have I given that?
As a movie song.
Judas and the Black
Sophie,
Messiah.
I feel like you would love Olivia Rodrigo. Like that's so your.
Hate
vibe.
her so much. She literally is my biggest nightmare.
Yeah.
That's so you.
Judas
Judy
and
Lally.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
careful,
But
it's
you'd
your
be
name
surprised though. I
tomorrow.
do have girly pops in my phone though.
Like who?
Like what?
I have Chappelle Roan, I've Sabrina Carpenter, I've Tate McRae, I've
don't
everyone. Guys,
I
if you
hate
went through
Chappelle
my
Roan.
thing, it's a mix. It can literally go from Thin Lizzy to
Take it
House to Kendrick Lamar to Ashaka to all in, like, my playlist is all mashed up. And then I have my individual playlist
You're
with
like
every.
just not like the other girls, are you?
I'm just not like the other girls.
back. Yeah.
You're just so different.
Judas and the Black Messiah, really good movie if you haven't watched it yet. It's basically about the Black Panthers. Real good. Real good. Heavy watch though. And then show of the week. Oh, I'm just gonna say, like, I can't give Could Have Been Love again. I want to say Real Housewives now because you've said it before me. Why haven't I given Real Housewives?
Because you're not. A real
I
fan.
just presume though because
You're a
You what?
bandwagoner.
I have to give something.
I feel like you're a bandwagoner.
Bandwagoner. I eat, breathe, and sleep. Are you being serious?
Yeah.
I eat, breathe, and sleep. Don't even start that right now.
I just like.
I
love-
eat, breathe, and sleep. Do you look at my reposts on thing? I'm reposting stuff from fucking years ago, like
You're-
literally
I
20
think
years
you're a
ago.
liar.
I actually don't know. You're actually off. Get off my pod. Like, no keen.
You're literally so easy to wind up. It's so
No,
funny.
I actually am so pissed off because I even hate when people joke like that. Like, don't joke. Don't joke about Michael Jackson. Don't joke about Real Housewives. I don't know what show to give.
Do you
I
like
feel
Desperate
like
Housewives? No.
Sophie, when you were younger, I feel
No,
like
like
you-
that's
so
all I
good.
watch is Real
Did you
Housewives.
love-
That's why.
Did you
Desperate
love
Housewives
Dustin
so
the
good.
Turkey? I feel like that's so you.
What?
Did you love Dustin the Turkey when you were younger? I feel like that's really.
You are Dustin the Turkey. I'm gonna say Killing Eve if you haven't watched that yet because I don't
Really?
actually watch it. I'm just looking forward to my
I
shows
never
every week.
watched it. I wanna
Kardashian,
watch it.
Real Housewives on a Wednesday, Kardashians on a Thursday.
Kardashians.
Could Have Been Love Drewski. I'm actually not watching Netflix's
You
shite at the
never
moment.
watched
It's a load
You
of
don't
pony.
have time. You don't have to.
Kin.
Pony.
My song is Lado Sunday Service.
Ew, I'm so not into
Oh,
her.
it's so lit.
I'm not into her.
Howley.
Yeah, right, Beckley.
Nice. My movie of the week is Companion. Have you heard about that? Companion? No.
Yeah,
What's
I
it
have
about?
heard it. It's the thing, the
Yeah.
AI thing. Or something.
Yeah.
What is
I
it?
haven't
It's
seen
fucked
it.
up.
Companion.
Companion. Yeah, it's about a guy having a girlfriend, but she's a robot.
I'm really gonna watch.
Do you know that's the thing? Apparently, Kim Kardashian is
sex
fucking
robot
her
or some
robot
shit.
at the moment, and I was telling people about it, and they were like, "Will you stop?" Like when I was in America.
Rumors about Kim.
Yeah, but I met this guy in America who like builds robots, and I was like, you know, Kim Kardashian is fucking her robot right now. Did you hear about that?
Really? No, I didn't.
I don't know if
But
it's true,
I
but
just,
allegedly.
I just watched a that just reminded me.
Allegedly.
I watched a really good show about an actual robot. Cassandra. Cassandra. Oh my god. Yeah, so that's a series. That's actually my series, guys. Cassandra. Thriller.
The smell of
It's
time.
fucking weird. It's
On
fucked up.
Netflix.
It's on, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's fucked.
Yeah. And
Sorry, Beckley.
You're right. Show of the week is Game of Thrones. My sister's currently watching that, so she's like telling me about it and stuff. So it's like taking me back.
Wait.
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
And
it's
then
Game of Thrones
what's
because your
your
sister's
series
watching
and what's
it.
your
she's
song?
And it took
watching
you back.
it's
So you
taking
went.
me back. So I was like, yeah, it's fucked up shit happening. Everyone's dying.
I don't think I can start that because I'm too late.
You can start Game of
You
Thrones
can
anytime.
always start.
It's
I'm
a
so
great show.
ADHD. I have to start like when everyone else is finished with it. When they stop talking about it.
That was like me, like years later with Prison Break, and it
I
took
never
over my
watched
whole
that.
life.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was me as well.
Yeah, I never watched Breaking Bad
You
either.
should
Never
watch
Prison
Breaking
Break or Breaking Bad. I need to watch.
Yeah.
Prison Break, you need to, before you die, you need to see Prison Break. I think everybody needs to see Prison Break. Have you seen Prison Break? No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
He watches everything on
Okay.
Netflix. I feel like.
I'm fine with you thinking that.
Do you have rollies in the car? I need a fucking
Right, guys,
fag.
that's a wrap, guys. This was actually episode. What camera am I looking at? Just whichever.
This one.
Guys,
You
this
never,
is actually.
you never watch Real Housewives. Why are you lying?
We're gonna.
You just copy
We're,
everyone's
we're, can we
personality.
fight?
You're
We're,
talking
I'm, gonna,
about
I'm
done
actually gonna.
fight.
It's funny how you think I'm not gonna square up to you the minute we're off here.
Babe, I'm
Cash
ready.
me outside.
Guys, oh my god, another thing I wanted to mention is sorry. Alabama and Bad Baby, what the
I feel like you are so Alabama vibes.
fuck? You are like
I feel like they're both like terrible, no?
Yeah, it was
I
on.
I get a burst of energy at the end of it.
Yeah, like what? Where was this at the start? You bore. You made all of our listeners
No
sleep.
fucking boring, mate.
They loved you. I'm sure they did. You're like. Guys, thanks for tuning in.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure, guys. This is the end. This is
no more cancels.
This is the end of season 1. I've really enjoyed making these episodes for you, and I hope you have enjoyed season 1 of Sophie Unfiltered just as much as I have. And I wouldn't be doing this without my lovely team, Ron and Beckley, that have put blood, sweat, and tears, and literally sleepless nights, literally not eating till 2 a.m. Ron told me last week when I came in. He was like, the last time we shot, it's unhealthy. I have them malnourished, but I said it's all going to be worth it in the long run. All these sleepless nights, it'll all pay off.
How do you have time to watch Housewives when you're so busy?
Because I devote my hour on a Wednesday night, and it's not that hard to devote it to something that you truly love.
You're just such a bandwagoner.
And it's time for me and my boyfriend to bond as well over it.
Did you watch it?
What happened? What happened on Wednesday then? What happened with...
Why don't you tell me what happened?
No, why don't you say what happened?
You tell me.
Why don't you say what happened? What happened? You didn't watch it?
I did watch it.
No, you didn't watch it.
No, it's so boring.
So what?
And Sutton were fighting on the boat.
Okay, so you got it. I thought you actually didn't.
Who do you think you are in it?
Bose. Fucking love Bose. Do you not like Bose?
No, I do like Bose. I really like.
I think Garcelle's a little chameleon.
I feel like you're way more like Sutton vibes.
No, but you know what? To be honest though, I'm Lisa Rinna. They need to bring petition to bring.
Rinna.
I'm Sutton vibes. Keen, fuck off. Keen. I'm actually emailing them to take her out. I can't watch another season with her. She makes my skin crawl. No, Keen, my boyfriend has been close to knocking it off because she's such a freak.
Babe, relax.
No, don't say that.
Show. Who do you think I am? This doesn't have to be current cast.
You're fucking what's her name that was on it? What's her name?
Kim. Or Brandy.
You're Kim.
I think I'm Brandy.
I was gonna say Brandy. That's who I was thinking of. You're Brandy.
I think I am Brandy.
Yeah. Okay, slay. Right, love yous guys. Bye. Mwah.
It's been real. It's been real.